What are you beautiful tubers doing tonight? I'm here. I'm on time, kind of. Seems like it's going in slow motion. Is my screen going in slow motion? It might be. Emily C, what are you doing? Look, Courtney, look who's here. Emily C's here. Anyway, Side Eyes Jess, how you doing? What? Wait, hold on. Yes, you are expert. Very trying. Oh, trying. I got you. Thank you, Kristen. Right on time. Kristen, she's my time. She's my time of girl. You know what? I think this filter's messed up. Oh gosh, it is messed up. Holy cow! No, everything's messed up here. That's what happens. You start pushing buttons before the stream. If I do that. No, let's see if I do that. That's too bright. But too bright? It is. Oh, it's way too bright. No color. There we go. That looks normal. Oh, filters. I thought we'd try to lolly up this place because I don't have, it's just, I don't have anything. I don't have anything going on. Anyway, is everything purple now? I think everything's purple. I need to change my colors. Let's see here. So yeah, say hi to Emily. 80s Music Man, how are you doing? Shane Reynolds, what's going on? Brett Dale Barry Sports Highlights. How you doing, buddy? So proud you're going to jump in on your homework. Yes, I knew. You know what's funny about this is I felt bad because I was like, hold on, like Friday's a weird time, Emily. Like FNL is well, so like D42 and Angie were on this Friday. You've been on for FNL before, Emily. Saturdays, you have the thing, it's called the FNL hangover. Don't know why. Don't know why. It's so weird because there's a lot there's a lot that happens in the background. It's weird. And anyway, I want to get people on that are coming to Dollywood, FNL Dollywood. We do a live studio show, y'all. And anyway, so Friday I totally, I didn't get to do any homework. And then Saturday came and I had that hangover, the FNL hangover. And it's a showtime hangover, y'all. I don't drink, I don't do drugs, I don't smoke. Okay. My only vice is the Dr. Pepper. Anyway, and then Sunday. Oh yeah, Sunday's Easter. I'm not doing homework on Easter. You can't do homework on Easter. So we're doing it today. I was going to do it earlier, but oh wait a second. Yeah, Emily. Hey, I want to say I'm a huge fan of your show earlier. Heidi, how you doing? What's going on? Yeah, there she is. Look at this. Kelly Steffi. Kelly, I was trying to tell White Rabbit about your vampire guy. Those of you that don't know, Kelly knew a vampire that did vampire things. Um, what? The new Kelsey fling. What's going on there? H Nix. Oh my gosh, you remind me. That's so I think that's what's going to be replacing the bunny rabbit. Anyway. Um what was I saying? So oh yeah, yeah. Hey Charlie, Rachel. So you know what? You shave really nicely. But do you eat peeps? Yes. Oh, yeah, that's right. You hate peeps. I'm sorry. I ate my peep earlier. Mitchell, you did a good job in charge today. Mitchell has a spring avatar up, everybody. It is officially springtime. The groundhog has come out of Mitchell. I don't know if that sounds right or not. Hey, Courtney, how you doing? Um, anyway, some golf girl. Love you and Emily C doing school. Let me tell you what, do you mind if I brag about her a little bit? So today I had to do a lot of stuff, y'all. Those of you that don't know, last year, um, my mom, my mom and dad live with me, and not just my dad. Well, my father-in-law too. And last year, about this few months from right now, went to the hospital and it didn't come out until December. So, all those honeydew list things you ladies put together. Look, I have a list right here. I don't have it in my pen. You got and this is another Emily thing. But look, I have a list. I have a notepad, a miniature notepad, stays together, stays on my desk now because of Emily C. So I can take notes. But anyway, I have a lot of dude stuff to do. I probably mowed the yard last year, probably 4 times. Um, hey, Cyber Chick, how you doing, babe? My uh it's a Courtney takeover. It's the best kind of court takeover is a Courtney takeover. Mm. Anyway, I have so much I got dinged. And that bothers me because I should have my dinger off. Why is my dinger off? Ding ding, no more ding. Turn your dinger off. All right, there it is. Um, so like yard work, all this stuff. I had a table, I had to polyurethane. It's an outside table. It's, for I've had a big green egg, uh, jeez, for like 100 years now, and, CPU mod, what are you doing? Good to be here, it's been a while. Well, don't be a stranger. Please don't be a stranger. I need people to remind me where I am. Um, I thought this said Miss Nancy, it's NS Nancy. I'm gonna call you Miss Nancy, okay, Miss Nancy? So anyway, I did that, right? I'm out there and who was on? But Emily C. I just made a homework post. It was too long to chat. It's a strict teacher. I gave him a lot of work. Oh, that's for sure. That's for sure. So I was listening to Emily while doing the polyurethane. And Emily, I'm very proud of you. She did a stream about you guys know drama frees the life for her. That's what first thing got her on my radar. I was like, she's anti. I really thought it was a joke. I thought Broken Baker had told her that to say that. Like I thought, I was like, no, man, no. I hate drama. Like some people you just have to tell them, like, drama follows you around. I don't think I need to be following you around. Um, anyway, so Emily's very drama free, and she was taking on a very hard subject today, probably the hardest subject her channel's ever dealt with, and it was about politics. Now, before you get all antsy about the politics, it was about the district attorney's race where she lives. And if you don't know, that wasn't it Mallory, Meatball Mallory or something like that? It was the Karen Reed prosecutor. He is not running for reelection. And the candidate that she has endorsed, she was talking about him today. Very, very, very impressive. I don't know if she's ever around politics before or not, but I was listening to her and she was showing the interview this guy had with a news reporter. And I was trying to answer the questions myself because my background is in politics. I went to law school at default of being in politics. I got out of college and I became a campaigner. Man, I love campaigns. Hate them, I love them. So a special type of person. You're the rarest person in the political jungle. It's a crazy thing. Anyway, I really wanted to end up working in an office in DC. I'd love to be in the National Archives. You guys would never see me. I'd just be back there reading books all day long. But so I'm sitting there and I'm listening to Emily, and I don't know anything about her background. I don't need to. But listen to her talk about stuff, and I listened to the guy she liked, and I was like, "Oh, that's a good one." Hey, T42, I see you. I will get to you 1 second. Um, but anyway, it was, she mentioned something, and I've meant to send this. This is what I was gonna message Emily privately, but I don't have time for private messages. She if she has an opportunity to interview the guy, not only should you interview him, I want you to do everything you can to get that interview. Okay, Gwen? Now go get him, Tiger. If she's listening, she knows what I'm talking about. Anyway, it's a great show. It is very informative. Everything she does is very informative. And she also was talking about uh if you become a member on her stream, she is going to be doing a singing stream where she's going to sing songs. It's going to be closer to the I don't know when. I think it'll be like in the later part of the month, maybe. Past then. Well, she can't do that. She's a busy girl. Busy girl. So anyway, make sure you are signed up. You love her. You give her become a member. Do that stuff. Do all the lovey dovey stuff. Send her a little emoji guy with sunglasses. All right, enough of that. And if she has time tonight, I hope that she can tell me what I'm doing wrong. I dug a bunch of holes today, y'all. After doing the table, I was listening to Emily. Went out. I started digging holes in the yard. Um, it can only mean two things: one, I have stuff to have to plant, or two, I'm making it easier for my demise. For Morrissey, thank you, Mitchell, for my wife to get rid of me. So, and where did my girl up here go? I can't find that. Oh, look at that. Okay, cover your ears, hide your eyes. Hold on, Santa. We're going for a ride because T42, when she comes to town, she means business.
You keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
Aww, the expert.
Oh. When I put up pictures and now I can't remember what they were there for. I don't know if I can touch them or not. Anyway, the Wiggles. Yeah, they're the spring Wiggles. They're the Twiggles, the springs, sprinkles, sprinkles. Maybe they're sprinkles. I like sprinkles. Sprinkles are for winners. Mitchell is sprinkles guy. That was a long one. Well, not one to brag. Jessica B. A little too much wiggle in that clip. Come on, Jessica. Is there such a thing as too much? Can you ever have too much ice cream? Can you have too many puppies? Can you have too much love? You can't have too much of the wiggles. Huh? Oh, that's what she said, says Kristen. I don't know who she is, but man, when I meet her, hopefully I'm wearing I'm wearing a rubber suit. Nefarious Shenanigans, how you doing? The nefarious one. Yes, on the too many puppies, no such thing. Have you ever been in a whelping box? Oh my gosh. No. A little wiggle is too much. Well, Everything in moderation. Do you like diesel engines? If you do, then I understand. If you don't, then you understand. I'm just making stuff up at this point. What did White Rabbit think of the vampire killing? She said it sounded weird because this is what I said. I was like, oh my gosh, did I tell you that Kelly, what's her chick, Steffi? She was related to the vampire that killed the people in her high school. You know, I said just like that too, don't you? Kelly, what was the first thing come out of your mouth when I said that? Did you just go, oh my God? Because it's true. You know that's how I am. Okay, listen, where are my earbuds at? Let's get into Higgins, the Higgy Bear. Why do we call him a Higgy Bear? I don't know. I don't know. That's my name for him for some reason. In from Starsky and Hutch. I need to just watch that movie again. That was good. Ooh. Ooh. These aren't synced up right. Oh, that sounds weird. Oh, that was weird. Little, maybe a little dizzy. Maybe there you go. There's your next germ warfare. Don't talk while I'm talking. How are you doing? I love that. Where are you? I just saw you over here. What's your avatar up? Is that smoke? Because when the smoke gets in your eyes. But what's your favorite kind of ice cream? Because you can have too much of the gross kinds. Oh, now you know what? That's weird. So I've had a lot of ice cream. I've never had pistachio ice cream though, for such a popular flavor. And I like pistachio nuts. I've never had pistachio ice cream. I'm picky. Charlie, I'm picky about the ice cream. I like Bluebell. No, this is for like a broad, like her freezer, downstairs freezer ice cream. Bluebell, all natural vanilla. See the vanilla bean seeds in there. Like it has minimum ingredients: milk, sugar, cream, vanilla, xanthan gum or whatever, like that one preservative or whatever. No corn syrup, none of the other stuff. Just milk, cream, and sugar, the way God made it. And vanilla. I like to add my chocolate syrup. I like to add, cookie dough. Cookie dough is so good. Do you like custard, Charlie? There's a place called Andy's Custard. They have a really good thick custard. And I like to get their vanilla. They call them a concrete when they mix stuff in. It's like a blizzard, from Dairy Queen. And I get peanut butter drizzle and chocolate chip cookie dough. So it's kind of like my own chocolate chip peanut butter cookie ice cream. This is good. So good. Oh, grass is green enough. How you doing? You're hunting a fly that's thing. Oh, I hate that. But now listen, Sweet Fly is invited in. She doesn't have to sneak into the house. Oh, you make homemade ice cream. Now tell us about it. You have a recipe? Or is that just what you're like, hey, I'm the blonde chick that has the homemade ice cream in her freezer. And I tell you what, do you ever have to do an online dating profile? Those are funny. Oh my gosh. No, I don't believe in that stuff. But I had a buddy of mine. I wrote his profile. I wish I had put, I'm the guy that has homemade ice cream in his freezer. That gets your attention. It's an attention getter. Ooh, my grandparents were both bakers. I make almost everything. But oh my gosh, yes, Kristen Coffee Oreo is my favorite. I do not know Kristen Coffee. I don't like coffee. Okay. I do not know this about Kristen Coffee. I know nothing about that. Treasure Island, how you doing? You drove past General Custer's retreat today. Oh, are you in Wyoming, Tana? Hey, Amy, how you doing? We have a little ice cream shop in my area that makes the best chocolate peanut butter. Oh, Amy, if I'm ever in your area, will you take me there? Because I love all those ingredients. Oh, I love all those ingredients. Okay. You guys, you're derailing me. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. We're gonna get straight into this. Okay. We got a bear here. What flavor ice cream do you think Higgins? What do you think his favorite is? I bet he likes that what's the rainbow colored there's a rainbow colored ice cream in there, or is that just from the ice cream truck? Hmm. All right, we start this
with the ATF back in 2022.
I was assigned to the Bridgewater field office, but I was full-time with the United States Marshal Service.
like 30 right here. And right.
So when everybody was leaving, did you leave before they did, John and Karen, or did they leave before you did?
I don't know.
You said you were the first one back to Brian Albert's house, correct?
Yes,
Safe to say you were one of the first ones to leave.
I was the first one to leave
Waterfall.
the waterfall. Probably.
I mean, if you're if everybody's hurting out and you're the first one to get there, you're probably among the first to leave, correct?
Most likely.
Okay. You never personally discussed going to 34
look, I'm
Fairview
gonna
with,
be Higgins
certainly not with
in
Karen
a second.
Reed, did you?
No.
And you never discussed it with John O'Keefe either, did you?
No.
You didn't say goodbye or walk over and give John a big hug or anything like that? An acknowledgement?
Some golf
What?
girl, I love you.
That's what everybody was doing, just leaving.
Okay. You too, correct?
I did leave, yes.
And all you knew that at that point, all you knew was that you were going over to 34 Fairview. You did not know who else was invited over to 34 Fairview.
My impression was that it was an open.
Okay, I gotta stop right here. Okay, like Neapolitan, right? Like that seems. First of all, let's call it by its correct name, right? Napoleon. It's Napoleon ice cream. It's little. It thinks it can conquer everything, but it doesn't. Like the chocolate tastes weird in it. And strawberry. That's where I discovered I hate strawberry, because you're thinking, great, I'm getting 3 kinds of ice cream, but you're not. You're getting 3 types of lies. Oh, I don't like it. It's so. Oh no, don't. Wait. No, I just call it Napoleon. I think you spelled it right, Neapolitan. Emily C. When he just said, I don't know, leaving Karen and John, he's lying. He watched the video, and it's clear he left before them. Oh, he watched the video right before. Okay, sorry. Y'all quit passing notes around here, okay? Emily's in the house. Behave, okay? Behave. No more ice cream talk.
Open invitation, and I planned on heading over there.
But you did not know who else was coming.
I had no idea who was coming.
And you didn't say goodbye to John, correct?
I don't think I said goodbye to anybody.
And you didn't talk to him about coming over to 34 Fairview.
No.
Yet at 2:20 in the morning, you texted John O'Keefe, you coming here, correct?
At 2:20?
Sorry, 12:20.
I did.
And that had 3 question marks behind it, correct?
Yes.
Did you text Karen about coming over to 34 Fairview?
No.
So at 12:20 a.m., after you left the waterfall and made your way over to 34 Fairview, you were more interested in getting John to come to 34 Fairview than you were to getting Karen to come to 34 Fairview.
No, that's not how I would describe that.
But you didn't text Karen, correct?
No, I didn't.
But you did text John.
Yes.
Okay, so
You've indicated that you took your Jeep, your personal vehicle with the plow on it, over to 34 Fairview, correct?
Yes.
And you were among the first to arrive because you were doing that thing with the sort of playing around by plowing his driveway.
It was a sweep of the driveway, yes.
He had a plow.
And then you indicated that you parked in front of the house, correct?
I did.
I know you've been over this before, but I'm going to ask you one final time so that it's
Okay. Now, okay. Well, so the snow is deep enough to track a cat, and I forget what all there was. Like, they couldn't find the taillight pieces because of the snow. Alan Jackson just got Higgins here to admit that he was joking. He had a snowplow on the front of his Jeep, and he jokingly pushed the snow out of the driveway. I don't know what it means, but
completely clear. Exactly where was your Jeep in front of that house?
By the mailbox.
Okay. Can we have, with the court's permission, Exhibit 66? Okay. This is a graphic representation of 34 Fairview, not a photograph. Just to orient you, do you see what's depicted in Exhibit 66?
Yes,
Do you recognize it?
I do.
You see the mailbox, which is about right there.
Yes.
Okay. Where was your Jeep in relation to that mailbox?
So the back end of the Jeep, the rear, would have been about
the rear?
around equal with the mailbox, and I was not blocking the driveway.
Okay, so you would have been about there, correct? If the right edge of that highlight is the mailbox being right there, you would have been about right there on the street, correct?
Well, that would have been the front of the Jeep. Where a laser pointer is, it would be the front.
Okay, so the front of the Jeep is facing the flagpole,
Towards Chapman Street, correct.
and the rear of the Jeep was basically even with the mailbox strut or stanchion.
It was definitely past the driveway, yes.
Okay. You indicated the plow was a 6 foot, what inch plow?
I think it was a 6'8", 6
6'8",
foot,
meaning the width.
meaning the width, yes.
How deep is that plow?
3
How
feet.
deep? Like,
2 foot, 3 feet, 6 inches?
I mean, it's probably a few inches.
Okay,
It's light duty. It's on a Jeep.
okay. And it's obviously curved and
Curved.
canted to the right?
No, it wasn't canted at all. It was straight down.
Okay, so it's not like, I guess I'm picturing in my mind, I just don't know that I've ever seen one, that the front of the Jeep is not parallel to the plow. In other words, it would plow stuff off to the right. Is that not right?
I'm not understanding what you're trying to communicate to me.
How is the plow positioned as it relates to the front end of the Jeep? Is it perfectly parallel to the front end, or is it canted one way or another?
So when you're driving straight locally, where you're not going to have to worry about overheating the Jeep, I would just have the Jeep plow straight. If I was on the highway for a long distance, I'd be worried about overheating. So I would canter the plow, tilt it up so that air could get through the front grille.
So in other words, you can control it.
I can, yes.
How was it that night?
Wait, air through the
How was
front
it canted
grill.
that night? Was it straight or canted?
It was straight and straight on.
All right. When you walked into 34 Fairview, you indicated that there were people congregated basically in the kitchen area, correct?
Okay, Ray.
There was some people in the kitchen area, yes.
How many people were at the high top table that you described?
Initially, when I walked in, I believe there was Brian Jr., and he was flanked by one, possibly two females.
And you indicated that basically you were positioned in that area with your back to the door for most of the evening, correct?
I was like I would describe it as diagonally across from him and had my back to the door that I had come in, which would be the breezeway door.
But at some point, you had moved out of that kitchen area with Brian Albert, correct?
Well, I briefly went and looked at some photos.
Right. So you moved out of that area with Brian Albert alone to go to a different room.
Yes, and I think his wife, Nicole, might have popped in the room for a second, but it was brief.
Did you have anything to drink while you were at 34 Fairview?
Well, when I got there, they didn't have any whiskey. I believe they might have put a beer or something else in front of me. And, I knew it was going to be a short night there because I just wasn't going to, I'm not a beer drinker.
You've indicated in a prior testimony that you've never been upstairs in Brian's house, correct?
When you say upstairs, like you're talking like second floor?
Correct.
Yes. No.
Emily is Miami approved.
You testified to that in a prior hearing, is that right?
Yes.
In May of 2023.
Yes.
And you said specifically, quote, "I've never been upstairs." Is that
Yes.
right? All right. You understood when you gave that statement that you were under oath,
Yes.
you were telling the truth,
Yes.
same oath that you took here today, correct?
Yes.
You indicated that the photos that you saw were on the first floor living room area, is that right?
I believe that's where they were. Yes.
So the only floor downstairs from the first floor would be what?
The basement.
And the only floor upstairs from the basement would be what?
The first floor.
Both of them.
So if someone were to describe going upstairs to look at the photos that you've described on the first floor, where would they have to be to go upstairs to look at those photos?
Are you saying on the first floor?
Correct. If the photos are on the first floor
Yeah.
and someone said, we went upstairs to look at those photos, where would they have to be?
I guess upstairs.
The people would have to be upstairs?
Well, the photos would be upstairs. Is that what you're saying?
Where are the people? Where would the people have to be to go upstairs to the living room to look at the photos?
I'm not
They had to go
understanding the
upstairs.
question.
They go
If the
upstairs.
photos are on the first floor, Mr. Higgins,
Yes.
Hey, Ray,
the
we'll
only floor
celebrate in a
we
second.
is the basement,
Thank
Okay.
you.
and someone says, we went upstairs to look at the photos, where would they have to be?
Well, who said they went upstairs?
All right, so Mr. Jackson, you can save this for argument. Next question, please.
Argument.
If Brian Albert said you went upstairs to look at the photos, where would you have to be?
Objection.
Sustained.
Now,
He
Brian
doesn't
Albert had
understand the
a
word upstairs.
weight room someplace in the house, right?
Yes.
And a gym.
I guess he called it a home gym
Where was that?
in the basement.
Had you ever been down to that basement before?
Yes, one time.
When was that?
That was during the twins' graduation party. Summertime.
Summertime before,
Summertime before. Yes.
summer of 2021?
Maybe.
So if Brian Albert testified
Or
that
could
you've
it-
never been in the basement, that would not be accurate.
Objection.
Sustained.
Why?
Now, you do recall giving testimony at another proceeding on June 1st, 2023, correct?
Yes.
And of course, the same thing applied. You were under oath. Is that right?
Yes.
You knew that it was a crime to lie under oath
Yes.
in that proceeding. During the course of that proceeding, you were asked who was in the house and who you saw come into the house, correct?
Yes.
And during the course of that testimony, you admitted that you observed a tall, dark-haired male enter the Albert house that night, correct?
I believe that was in reference to ask to somebody's brother in a pickup. I don't know if that was during.
All I'm asking you, Mr. Higgins, is did you say that? Did you say a tall, dark-haired male entered the house while you were there?
I said they might have.
Did you say they might have?
Yes. And that was in reference to
Let me
somebody's
ask just a moment,
brother.
Your Honor.
Yes.
Isn't it true that you
Who was the
indicated
other
that
guy?
a male showed up who may have been Julie Nagel's brother, correct?
I said might have, yes.
Right. But there was no
Who was the other guy? Oh, geez, hold on a second. I just realized my brain. Oh, this hurts. Okay. Officer Rutrow. Was he the one I'm thinking of? Like, or no, that's that expert. Holy cow! I hate saying expert, and it's not me. It was the Blue Man Group. You're not outsmarting the attorney. Okay. Getting this dummied up thing that they're doing, it hurts, man. It hurts. What do you mean? Where would I be if I went up the stairs? I don't understand the question. Iris, is this the guy? Oh yes, was that what it was? No, it was haha. This is the haha guy. Haha, I'm Higgy. Haha, I'm Higgins. Yes, yes, Iris, you know. Okay, sorry, y'all. I've been doing this for a while. I've never paused to make a question, to ask a question for y'all, and my brain just kind of it felt like a rubber band coming undone.
Question in your mind that a male did in fact show up, and you described him as tall and dark-haired, right?
Yes.
You were asked, a male showed up where?
Tall and dark.
And you
Is he
answered,
handsome?
quote, showed up at the house that I didn't know. I think he was there very briefly. I was half paying attention to it. Question, did that male come inside the house? Answer, I believe he did. Do you remember that?
Yes.
So a male did come in the house that night, correct?
No, I said I believe he did. I wasn't sure.
Well, when you testified at the prior hearing, you were asked, so you saw someone else come? Question. Answer, somebody else. Yes. End quote. That's what you testified to under oath, wasn't it?
Is that in reference to that?
What page are you on, Mr. Jackson?
Page 485, 46, I believe. Yes. If I may, can I approach?
Yes.
Thank you.
Look at the top part of the highlighted. Mr. Higgins, do you have that in mind?
I do.
May I approach?
Yes.
You were asked the question, quote, did that male come inside the house? You answered, I believe he did. Question, so you saw someone else come? Answer, somebody else. Yes, correct?
Yes, but I also said that I wasn't paying
No,
attention.
it's not
I
but.
realize that you want to explain your answer. I've asked you a very simple question. Was that your testimony in front of another proceeding?
Yes, it was.
At another proceeding, which you were under oath?
Yes, it was.
Okay. You also said that you
Oh, I love that. I
only
understand
remember
you want
seeing
to
that person come in
your
briefly,
answer.
and it looked like he was having a conversation with
Venom.
the two girls briefly, correct?
Yes.
You were asked how long was the person in there roughly, and you said it was quick. Less than a couple of minutes. I mean, it was quick, correct?
Yes.
And then you were asked what he looked like, and you said, I feel like they were a little bit taller. They had dark hair, correct?
Yes.
So you testified that a tall, dark-haired male came into the house, at least briefly, in your testimony, correct?
Yes.
Approximately when in the timeline of events did that unidentified male enter the residence?
I don't know the time frame. It would have been while I was there.
When you gave your statement to the Massachusetts State Police, you didn't tell them about a tall, dark-haired male coming into the residence at 34 Fairview, did you, on February 3rd?
I don't recall.
You were specifically asked by ADA Lally when you testified before the state court grand jury on April 28th, 2022, who else was present, correct?
Yes.
And you never mentioned a tall, dark-haired male coming into the house, did you?
No.
However, on June 1st, 2023, at this other proceeding, you were specifically instructed at the start of your testimony that it was a crime to give materially false statements in that proceeding, correct?
Yes.
And that's the proceeding in which you admitted that there was a tall, dark-haired male who came in the house.
I
Yes
said
or
I-
no? Yes or no? It was
Can-
that proceeding.
Can you answer that, yes or no?
No, I can't, Your Honor.
Next question, Mr. Jackson.
What? What? No, I object. I object. This stupidity cannot stand. Golly. I mean, you guys spend a lot of time working to be this guy.
The quotations or the quotes that I just read you and that you just looked at,
Yes.
that was from the June 1, 2023 hearing, wasn't it?
I don't know.
That's what was just read, and that's another page. Just take a look at that page and see if you see a date on it, the first page.
I see it, yes.
May I approach?
Yes.
What's the date, sir?
June 1st?
2023?
Yes.
How long did you stay at the Albert residence in total? From the time you got there till the time you left?
Maybe like a half hour, less than an hour.
And what time did you leave? Say 12:30, you said?
I think I said between 12:30 and 1 a.m.
And you indicated that you
Same time
pretty much
John
didn't say goodbye
got
to
ran
anybody,
over
right?
by a
At the
reindeer.
house,
Correct.
I just kind of left. I said, see you later. Turn around, left.
As a matter of fact, at that same hearing that we just looked at, your statement was, I made a beeline out of there, correct?
Higgy, honey, you read your text messages. No one on God's blue earth believes you just went, bye, y'all. Toodles. Ciao. Arrivederci. Catch you later. See you later, alligator. Nobody believes you just said one little bye. No, sir. No. No. Oh. I just said bye.
No! Oh no! This is not what I had in mind at all! This Danish flag represents my disapproval!
No.
No.
Yes.
I don't care. I have anxiety over the roof.
I don't know if that's the verbiage I used, but I left
Why the rush? Why did you leave so quick?
because it was a long day and I just wanted to go home.
Except you didn't go home, did you?
No, I went back to Canton PD.
Right. So it wasn't such a long day that you actually drove home. You went back to the Canton Police Department at 1 or 1:30 in the morning, correct?
To move vehicles, correct.
Well, let's talk about you leaving. You walked out the side breezeway door, correct?
Yes,
You walked down the driveway.
yes.
There's nothing obstructing your view at that point of the lawn to your right, correct?
I didn't look over there, but
I was
would not
muted.
think so.
Between you and the flagpole, in other words, there wasn't some mound of dirt, something obstructing your view. You could see straight across if you wanted to, correct?
If I wanted to, yes.
It's just basically a flat, grassy lawn with a light dusting of.
What the hell does that mean? If I wanted to, yes. Can you see across the street? If I wanted to, yes. I'm going to start talking to myself in the third person because I'm not really here because this is a multiverse. This is an alternative, a weird universe that is not part of mine. This is the Mandela effect, full swing. Okay. Birds aren't real. Time's not real. Panther prison. Expert doesn't think Higgy is answering the way Higgy wants to answer. So expert says no.
White powder snow on it, right?
I don't know how much snow was, but there was snow there.
Yeah, you indicated that it wasn't even enough to stick to the pavement at that point.
Well, that's when I got there. Yes,
Well, you only stayed less than an hour, right?
that's correct.
So I'm assuming it didn't dump 3 feet in an hour, correct?
He has
I think
one,
we can both
Courtney.
agree that it's not it wouldn't have been 3 feet now.
Right. So it would have been a light dusting of snow.
More snow than there was there.
How far would you say it was from the edge of the driveway over to your Jeep?
From where the back of my Jeep was parked,
Correct.
maybe a foot or two, or it could have been even with the edge of the driveway.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's probably a bad question on my part. When you left the house, as you started to walk down the driveway toward your Jeep, how long of a walk is that? Across the yard to down the driveway to get to your Jeep?
Short,
30 feet?
maybe.
Okay.
Yo, I want to share with you, Afro Man talking about Higgy Bear. Okay. That Karen loved me, but I was high, but I was high, but I was high. Everybody. That's the Higgy Bear song right there. There you go, Courtney. That's why you come back. You love me. I know you do.
During the course of you walking out the door, heading to your Jeep, you didn't see anything out of the ordinary in the yard, correct?
No,
You certainly didn't see a body in the yard.
of course not.
Now, you get in your car and it's facing directly toward the flagpole, correct?
It's facing directly up the street. The flagpole would be off to the 1 o'clock.
Right. So just a few degrees off to the right, the flagpole is, correct?
It's off to the right.
Just a few degrees.
I don't know how many degrees, but it's off to the right.
Well, you just said 1 o'clock. You're a
Yes.
former military guy, right?
I am.
Okay. 1 o'clock means 1 o'clock on a watch. 12 o'clock is due north or right in front of you. 1 o'clock is just a few degrees to the right, correct? That's what you meant.
At the 1 o'clock, yes.
Okay. So you didn't see a body when you got in your Jeep.
No, I did not.
Then you turned the engine on, correct?
And the wipers, yes.
And the lights.
Yes.
And the lights lit up everything in front of you, correct?
Yes.
Still didn't see a body, did you?
No, I did not.
Sitting in the driver's seat, you put the car in gear and you begin to roll forward, right?
Yes.
But there was a plow on the ground that scraped for a foot, right?
Yes.
So you picked it back up,
Yes.
looked out the windshield to make sure the plow was situated, and continued to roll forward, correct?
I knew it was up when I continued to drive.
And as you continue to drive, you're looking ahead of you and probably to your left to make sure that there's no oncoming cars, right?
Well, I knew there was no oncoming cars. I was just driving forward.
Right. So your focus is directly in front of you.
On the road, yes.
And everything in your peripheral vision is right in front of you as well, correct?
Yes.
Nothing obstructing your view.
I mean, other than snow on the car.
Nothing obstructing your view outside toward the
What?
lawn. Wasn't another car parked there.
Wait,
No,
that's
no, I didn't. There was no
stupidest
vehicles in
thing I've
front
ever
of me.
heard in
No.
my
It was
life.
the roadway.
There's nothing obstructing your view except for the snow on the car. Where on the car? On the tailgate? On the roof? Is it on the hood? Don't tell me it's on your windshield and you're driving blind. You might as well be high if you're driving blind. You
Was relatively empty.
There was no cars.
And you didn't see a body then either, did you?
I did not.
And as you drive past that flagpole with everything lit up and everything in your peripheral vision, you still didn't see a body on that lawn, did you?
I did not.
You're a former firefighter, is that right?
Yes.
Did that put you in a position of being a first responder?
Yes.
And you're currently a law enforcement officer.
Yes.
That puts you in the position of being a first responder, correct?
I'm also a tactical medic. Yes.
Which means that you have training to be an observer. You're a trained observer, more than the average person, correct?
It also means
Yes.
you know what
You
parts.
look for things out of the ordinary. You look for things that don't belong. As an investigator, former firefighter,
Medics know how to
first
kill people
responder,
really well.
correct?
Yes.
And you did not see a 217-pound man bleeding out on the side of the road in the lawn or in the yard, just to your right by that flagpole, correct?
If I did,
I didn't
I
ask
would
you
have
if
done
you
something
did.
to help him.
I asked you if you saw one.
No, I did not.
And that's because there was no body there, correct?
I didn't see anything.
Because if there was a body there, you certainly would have seen that.
Objection.
Was a hard swallow.
Where exactly
He
did
looked
you go
over
when
it.
you left 34 Fairview?
I went back to the Canton Police Station.
Wait a
When
second.
you were
Does
asked
he
that on
look
direct
over real
examination, you
quick?
said you weren't sure where you went when you left 34 Fairview, either home or to Canton PD.
No, that's not what I testified to.
Did something jog your memory
That
about
is-
where you went?
That is not what I testified.
You certainly would have
Hold on a
seen that.
second.
Objection.
Where exactly did you go when you left 34? You look for things out of the ordinary.
Hang
you
on.
look for things that don't belong. As an investigator, former firefighter, first responder, correct?
Yes.
And you did not see a 217-pound man bleeding out on the side of the road, in the lawn, or in the yard, just to your right by that flagpole, correct?
If I did,
I didn't
I
ask
would
you
have
if
done
you
something
did.
to help him.
I asked you if you saw one.
No, I did not.
And that's because there was no body there, correct?
I didn't see anything.
Because if there was a body there, you certainly
Oh,
would
he
have seen it.
does.
Check.
Oh, he looks over. Oh my gosh, he looks over at the prosecution side. His eyes shift over, and then he swallows hard. And then the prosecutor objects. Oh, that's so weird. Oh, that was so creepy. I think it's right here, isn't
You
it?
certainly would have seen that.
Objection.
Yes, it is. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I'm sorry. You guys see it the way I see it, or I'm going to pop. I'm absolutely going to pop right now. Where's the speed? Playback speed. We're going to. Oh, there's not less than normal? Oh, yes, there is. Okay.
Former firefighter,
I
first responder, correct?
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Sorry, I was a little bit. Correct. You did not see 270-pound man. I didn't ask you to done something. No, I did not. Okay, now watch. Hold on, I'm pausing this. I'm slowing it down more. I'm slowing it down more. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, wait, hold on. What's the quality? Can I turn this? Oh, yes. 1080p enhanced. Okay, now. Let's do speed. Let's take the sucker down. 0.35. Look at him. He shakes his head. He said, no, I did not. Just before then. Not. And that's because there was nobody there. Correct? I didn't see anybody. And now watch his eyes. Watch his eyes. I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything. He didn't say anybody. I didn't see anything. Because there's a body there. Oh, look at him. His eyes shifted. You see that? And he looks down. Look at him. He looks down. Oh, there's the gulp right there. It's oh. Did you standing objections? He's likely looking at numbnuts as he's raising to object. Well, maybe. Maybe. But you know what we got right here? We have a request. And don't think I forgot about Kimberly Ray.
Wiggle, 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 yeah. 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 Wiggle, 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 yeah.
All right. Thank you guys. Whoa. So anyway, Valhalla says that Higgy is he loves Lally, and that's all he was doing, was looking for a love note over there. You can come down and discuss all things Karen Reed with our friend. Valhalla awaits June 3rd, 4th, and 5th. We're gonna have a get together at Dollywood. Well, not Dollywood. On the 3rd is kind of like the landing day. We figure everybody's coming in town. That day, we're all gonna go out and meet, have dinner. Hi, how you doing? I'm expert. He's Valhalla. You know, it's that sort of thing. Thursday, the 4th, we're just all gonna hang out at Dollywood, walk around the park, have a good time, eat some funnel cakes, some cinnamon bread, go give Dolly Parton a hug. She's gonna be there all year. And then on the 5th, we do a live, the show I was made to make. We're gonna do a live Friday Night Live in front of a studio audience. It is a rush, y'all. June 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Everyone's invited. Please come in. Please be my guest. And then, like Baker says, you have to pay your way into Dollywood. I'm not buying your tickets to Dollywood. I don't know who you think I am. But I know who T42 is. Thank you, T, and meet T42 who will be there. All right. Yeah, I know. It's all right. Where's my thing? Where's my thing at? Let's go back to regular time. All right, how do I do regular time? There it is. I'll even speed up a little bit for you guys. I don't like speeding it up. That really messes my head up. Oh, I turned the volume off. Sorry.
Where exactly did you go when you left 34 Fairview?
I went back to the Canton Police Station.
When you were asked that on direct examination, you said you weren't sure where you went when you left 34 Fairview, either home or Canton PD.
No, that's not what I testified to.
Did something jog
I
your
can't
memory?
do it. Sorry,
That is
y'all. I
it.
can't
Where you
do
went?
that.
That is not what I testified to. That was
can't do
that was in relation to where did I go after I left 34 Fairview the next morning.
Holy cow. I can't do that fast speed.
Why did you go to Canton Police Department that morning?
What's the question?
Why did you go to the Canton Police Department that morning?
The morning when I left 34 Fairview, the Friday into Saturday,
Correct.
to move 2 vehicles.
There's been quite an evolution of that
Valhalla had to
story
wash his hands.
over
He
the
just
years, has
finished
there not?
barn dancing, y'all. He is
I don't understand the question.
All right, let's talk about that
Goat
for a
herding,
second. You had an initial
yoga
interview with
master
Massachusetts State Police on
guru,
February 3rd, 2022.
Yes.
line dancing
And you
champion.
indicated during the course of that
Baker at
interview,
Dollywood,
which
worth
was
the
just a
price
couple
of
days,
admission.
5 days after the events in question, that you left
You're
Brian
gonna
Albert's
be here,
house,
and
went
so
to
is the
Canton
great
PD
Shane
to,
Reynolds.
quote, fulfill some administrative obligations, end quote, correct? You later said, when you testified in front of the grand jury on April
Better.
28th, that you went to Canton PD to do, quote, administrative work, correct?
Yes.
You never mentioned,
I said administrative things.
you said administrative work was your testimony in your transcript.
I believe it was things, but okay.
Okay. Can we agree, Mr. Higgins, that you didn't mention anything about moving cars around, correct?
Well, that would be administrative.
So when you say I went to Canton PD to do administrative work or administrative obligations, you meant moving your car, your personal vehicle?
Yes.
Okay. Although you didn't say that you were going there to move your personal vehicle, right?
No, I said I didn't move my personal vehicle. I moved work vehicles.
Or either one. You just traded
I mean,
off vehicles, moved them out of the way.
Excuse me, I
right?
have to go
I
do
moved the
administrative
purpose for
thing.
going back there was to move 2 work vehicles.
And the
That's my
reality
that's
is
my
you had gotten
new
there,
code word for
you'd
going to
gotten
the
Canton
bathroom. I got
PD,
to go move
earlier in the
administrative things.
afternoon and actually moved some other vehicles, traded vehicles, didn't you?
I swapped vehicles out. That's correct.
Right. And you left the vehicles that you now claim you had to go move exactly where they were, even though you knew a blizzard was coming, correct?
That is correct. Yes.
So you didn't move the cars a few hours earlier, knowing that you just have to come back and move those cars a few hours later,
I was
right?
more concerned to go eat and have a drink because it had been a long day.
So wouldn't you want to move those cars early on so you wouldn't have to go all the way back to Canton and play?
You want to move those cars
you know,
before you
parking
start
lot with
drinking?
These cars in the middle of the night?
Not really.
Mr. Higgins, you weren't actually at Canton PD to do administrative work at 1:30 in the morning, were you?
I was moving the vehicles. I'm sure it's on video.
And we'll talk about the video in just a second.
Good Trouble Studios. How you doing?
You entered the Canton Police Station through which door?
I believe it was the door to the right of the Sallyport as you come in the main entrance.
What's a Sallyport?
And you made note of who was on duty that night, correct?
I didn't make note. I walked by, I saw somebody sitting in the control room and then just went about my business.
So you immediately knew that your friend, Officer Good, was working dispatch, right?
So do you need to hear something or? All right, Mr. Jackson.
Thank you.
What
Mr.
happened
Higgins,
there?
if you went back to Canton PD at 1 o'clock, 1:30 in the morning, you would certainly be in a position to monitor anything that was happening at Canton PD at the time that at least you were there, correct?
No.
I mean, you would be inside the building, correct?
Yes.
With access to dispatch and anything else that was happening around that floor, that area, correct?
I did not go into dispatch.
You would have access to the interior of the police station at that time if you went back to Canton PD at 1:30 in the morning, correct?
I'd have access.
You could see if there was any activity going on, any calls, call outs, things of that nature.
I didn't have access to that and I wasn't looking for it.
Not that you were looking for it, Mr. Higgins. My question is more simple than that. If you were there, you'd know what was going on inside the building.
No.
So if you walked in, you would just be completely oblivious to anything that was happening. For instance, if troopers started amassing to go out to a call, you wouldn't see that.
Objection.
The objection sustained. Ask it differently.
You were able to monitor, you'd be in a position to monitor
Hey, Danielle.
what was happening at the station around 1:30 in the morning when you were over there, correct?
No.
So
Oh,
how long did it take you to get home from Canton PD?
A little
thanks,
longer
Mom. Understand
from
that.
when
Other
after I
than
moved the
Sally
vehicles.
Correct.
I don't know. I mean, it could have been 15 minutes. It could have been 20 minutes.
You live alone?
I do.
You did then?
Yes.
What did you do when you got home?
I think I had something to eat, maybe a couple more drinks.
Then you went to bed?
Was either on the couch or in the bed watching the news.
In any of the prior testimony that you've given in this case, have you ever indicated, ever, that you slept on the couch that night?
I don't know.
Well, you reviewed your testimony before you
Well,
testified.
those would be the two options.
Okay. I didn't ask you about your options. I asked you if you reviewed your testimony before you testified today.
Yes.
Okay. When you reviewed your testimony previous to coming in here today, did you ever testify that you slept on the couch that night?
No, I slept in my bed, but I could have started somewhere else.
Did you ever testify in the previous hearing?
It wasn't a
that you started
Karen's
somewhere else?
though.
Not that I know.
Did you ever mention a couch in any of your description about what you did when you went home that night?
Not that I recall.
As a matter of fact, what you did mention under questioning in a different hearing was that you may have gotten something to eat. You then went to bed, put your stuff on the nightstand next to your bed, correct?
That would be the routine, yes.
You did not make or receive any calls after returning home that night.
No.
You were clear when you went to sleep in your prior testimony that you put both your work and your personal phone. You had two at the time, correct?
Yes.
A personal and a work cell phone, right?
Yes.
You put them both on your bedside table because that's what you do every night. Is that right?
Most often, yes.
As a matter of fact, you were asked whether or not you have a charging station, and you said, yeah, it's right on my bedside.
I don't know that I don't have a charging station.
Right, you said no, bedside. In other words,
I'll be
keep
right
your phone
back.
by your bedside, on your bedside table.
Do some
Usually.
administrative work.
You also testified that you did not use your phone that night to go on social media, correct?
That's correct.
You indicated that you don't go on, you didn't go on social media because you don't have social media. You don't use it that much.
I don't.
You said, I don't have the gram. I'm guessing that means Instagram, correct?
That is correct.
And you don't use Snapchat and you quote, don't do those things, correct?
That's correct.
All right. So you testified that the first call you received after returning home on the 29th was a call from Chief Berkowitz just before 7 a.m., which woke you up. Is that right?
It was around 6:30-ish, I think.
Okay. Your testimony previously was at some point before 7 a.m., that call was the one that woke you up.
Yes.
And it turns out, Mr. Higgins, that was a lie, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't a lie.
When you were asked that question at a previous hearing, you didn't know that the person questioning you had your phone records, did you?
I assume they did.
And you were thereafter confronted with those phone records, correct?
I was asked about them, yes.
And those phone records established that you and Brian Albert actually exchanged not one, but two phone calls at 2:22 a.m. that morning at a time when you claimed you were in bed asleep, correct?
I have no recollection of any phone calls.
May I approach, Your Honor?
Yes.
Take a look at those two documents and tell me if you recognize at least the top one. Do you recognize those?
Yes.
May I approach?
Yes.
These are, you know what, I'm gonna, if it's okay with the court, maybe witness maintain those documents?
Sure.
Mr. Higgins, you see the document on the lower right. It has a page number or there's a numeric indicator 01770. In other words, 1770
On the lower right-hand corner?
in the right. I mean, in the red. Take a look at the one that's marked with the QQ.
I see it.
You've seen that document before, correct?
I think I've seen it maybe on a screen, not in my hand.
That was these were the records that were shown to you at a prior hearing.
Yes.
And you acknowledge that at least the one marked QQ is a record of your calls, correct?
It has my name, my telephone number, correct?
And it indicates that on January 29th, 2022, at 2:22 and 35 seconds, you received a call from Brian Albert, duration of 1 second, correct?
Yes.
In other words, Brian Albert called you at 2:22 and 35 seconds, but it looks like you missed the call, correct?
I see the 1 second call, yes.
There's a second call just below that on the same date at 2:22 and 52 seconds from you to Brian Albert. Do you see that one?
Yes.
And the duration of that call is 22 seconds, correct?
I see that, yes.
So 17 seconds after you missed a call, according to these records, from Brian Albert, you called him back, and there was a call lasting 22 seconds. Is that right?
That's what the records say.
May I approach?
Yes.
So the fact is, you were speaking to Brian Albert in the middle of the night, approximately 3 hours before Mr. O'Keefe's body was found in his yard, correct?
No, that's not correct.
And that was 5 minutes before 2:27 a.m. when there was a Google search for how long to die in the cold, correct?
Objection.
Sustained.
And then, of course, you lied about that under oath in that prior proceeding by saying, I don't remember this phone call.
Objection.
Sustained.
Did you, in fact, tell the truth at the prior proceeding when you said, I don't remember that phone call?
I always tell the truth.
Did you lie under oath, sir?
No, I did not.
Would you tell us if you did?
Objection, Your Honor.
Sustained.
Oh my
You
gosh, I'm
acknowledge
so
that there's
confused.
a 22-second phone call in your phone records, correct?
Okay, like there's so much stuff happened. I got some tea. Okay, thank you guys. You know, give me a break there. So I'm listening, and the thing gets me is he's like, "Were you at this, blah 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 time?" And he says, "That's what the record says." Oh crap! Sorry, I'm knocking stuff off. Anyway, I'm like, wait a second here, like, dude. Here's my question. You're in law enforcement. You work there. Is the record different? Are you saying that the record isn't always true? isn't always a true representation of the facts. I mean, it's what it sounds like to me. It's like, well, that doesn't mean I did it. It just was what the record says. Okay, that's fine. But are you telling me that you have knowledge that the record there is not always a true representation of the facts? And then I would get an objection, but still I would get my words in. That I'm so lost right now. This is so much easier with Emily.
That's
Holy
what's
cow.
reflected by the record.
And 22 seconds is quite an amount of time. Would you agree?
It's 22 seconds.
As a matter of fact, it's about this long, with the court's permission.
The court does not give permission. That's argument, Mr. Jackson.
If you were to count off 22 seconds, that's an uncomfortably long time, is it not?
No,
It's long enough to have a conversation, isn't it?
I didn't have a conversation.
Is 22 seconds long enough to have a conversation?
No.
A human being can't have a conversation in 22 seconds?
Sure they could. I don't think it's anything of substance.
Okay, so that's my question. Is it 22 seconds long enough to have a conversation?
Although there's a
I don't
timer
agree
up
with
there.
it. No.
Now, when you were asked about this,
What's the judge's name? Cornholio, Beverly Cornholio, I think. Did she just deny him from saying, well, this is 22 seconds? And then what I assume was going to be dead air, because 22 seconds is a long time. As a streamer, I mean, that's all you hear about, right? Growing up and stuff like that is dead air killed the DJ. When I started doing this, if I said, hang on a second, I mean, there are people in my chat that'd be like, dead air. Yeah, I know it's dead air. I know. Hopefully you guys can kind of see what's going on here. Miami, you noticed. I worked on it today. It's original. It's original with a little help from Grow. But anyway, so then Beverly Cornholio says, no, we're not going. That's argumentative. 22 seconds is not argumentative. It is in this world because it's not the real world. It's in a different universe, a different multiverse. Thank you, Stan Lee. That's why I was always a DC fan. DC had better heroes, much better villains than Marvel. Marvel had clown costumes and aliens. I do like Captain America. Still, multiverse. We're in the freaking multiverse. No, time's argumentative. Time is argumentative. Beverly Cornholio has just said time is argumentative. Well, you know why it's argumentative, Your Honor? Because it's a social construct. Time's not real.
and you were shown these records, that prior hearing, you had an explanation for what that 22-second call may have been and what the prior call may have been, correct?
Yes.
What was your explanation?
Well, I used a phrase that people commonly used as a butt dial.
So you think it's possible that you may have butt dialed Brian Albert for a 22-second call that you're not aware of?
I think it's possible that he could have been inadvertently called back, but I have no recollection of that, nor did I have any conversation with anybody.
But you admitted that you lived alone, correct, Mr. Higgins?
That's correct.
You have an iPhone at the time.
Yes.
Matter of fact, that number for the reflecting those records is in fact, or was in fact, an iPhone. Is that right?
Yes.
You already indicated under oath that you don't sleep with your iPhone. You keep it on your bedside table. Is that right?
Most often, yes.
There's nobody else.
Here, oh, I'm watching it. Sorry. Okay. Ask the chat what Brian Albert says caused his butt dial. This is going to be good. What caused the butt dial, y'all. His butt is what I'm going to go with because it's indicative to a butt dial. Is you have a butt. Sheila B. Butt action galore. It's the butt hang up and butt return call that I have an issue with. I don't even know what you're talking about. Hellfish. Hell yeah. Wait, hold on. Do I need to keep playing? Am I waiting on you guys? What am I doing? His butt. Okay, I got you. Yes, it's like this is a total sidebar here, y'all. Aussie Overlord's cat banned her from chat once, so stuff happens. It does happen, y'all, and I've banned people from chat too by accident in other streams, usually on purpose in my stream. But yeah, don't get all uppity about it. All right. I'm gonna go back now. I don't think Emily said you guys told me. I don't think I see this is I'm so this is I don't never mind. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not saying anything, but let me just say this. I wasn't a very good student
in your
school.
room. Is that right?
Who is this
That's correct.
angry
And
looking
you had your
face
ringer
girl
on
right here?
because you were awakened the next morning by a call from Chief Berkowitz, right?
Yes, the ringer was on.
When somebody calls you and you miss the call, there's a notification that shows up on that iPhone. Is that right?
I don't know how mine's set up at the time. I don't know.
If you open up your phone app and you go to recents, it shows all the missed calls, correct?
I think you can get to them, yes.
And you know that the iPhone does not automatically call people back. That is not a thing, right? You miss a call from someone, it's not just going to automatically re-ring them.
Yes, I think we both know that, yes.
So to call somebody back, you have to go on your iPhone, open it up from a locked position, navigate to a phone application, then navigate to a contact, and then make a call, correct?
Objection.
Sustained. You can break it down.
No, shut your mouth, Cornholio. Miami, are you still here? Miami Spice, are you here? Who else has been on? Call me. T42, you're here. I do not know how to make phone calls. I kid you not. I don't use a phone. I haven't used a phone. I probably am closer to using what is that thing? The little doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. What's that thing called? The Western Union. I'm closer to using I probably would write a letter and mail it to you. Actually, find that romantic. I got like not in a hey baby romantic, but like it's in Americana romantic. But still, I would rather write a letter just about than to call somebody because I don't use my phone for a phone. It's a multimedia computer type machine. I guess it kind of is a new computer. You use it for everything. I don't make calls. I haven't made calls. Last time I've had, I mean, I call, but it's like, oh gosh, you just see me try to hang up. Oh, I know how to hang up now. I do know how to hang up now. You tell Siri, hang up. I hope I didn't. No. Oh gosh, I hope I didn't end anything. All right, let's get back to this. I'll quit talking. The whole point of that. Wait. There's a point though. You don't sit there. I can't get into my call thingy. Like unless you say, hey, S girl. Oh, that's weird because we were talking about Emily C earlier. Whatever, your little pocket talker chick, call so and such. Even then, she can't understand me. My little girl, my girl on my phone's British, because I feel like I'm James Bond, right? It's like Moneypenny. She don't understand. She don't understand Southern redneck. All right.
Sure. In order to call somebody back, if you've missed a call, you first have to unlock your iPhone.
You would have to, yes.
That's it.
You can do that either through Face ID or through a 4 or 6 digit passcode, right?
Yes.
Don't tell me the code, but did you have a 4 or a 6 digit passcode locking your iPhone at the time?
I don't know if it was a digit code or Face ID.
Well,
Oh, please, please. Oh my gosh. I've never been so excited in my life. Oh my gosh. Please tell me that his phone is locked with facial recognition. He sleeps in the nude, and his phone saw his butt and thought it was his face and unlocked. Please tell me. Please tell. Is this where you guys are taking me? Is this where you're taking me? Did this happen? Oh, please tell me it did. Oh, I will never have so much fun in my life if his butt was his facial recognition. Oh, oh, that means. Please tell me that's what I'm getting ready to hear. Oh, please, please. Oh, wait. I'm gonna mess this up. Where's my thing? There it is. Oh my gosh. Oh,
if you have a Face ID, you have to have a digit code as well, right?
please.
I guess so.
Please,
Okay.
please.
Did you open your phone with your Face ID or a multi-digit code?
I have no recollection of answering the phone or calling anybody back.
Face
You also
ID.
have to navigate, once the phone is unlocked, you have to navigate to the phone
It was
app,
Face
correct?
ID. It's on his butt.
I don't know necessarily if you unlocked it with your face, if it would be right there. I've never thought about it.
Once you unlock that phone app, you have to
Never used
manipulate
it.
the
No,
phone
because I
on the
wasn't
screen
looking.
with your finger in order to make a call, correct?
You would have to hit at least one button, I guess.
At least one, right?
Yes.
So that's 3 or 4 interactions with the phone that have to be physically undertaken to just make one call, right?
But I didn't make any calls.
So how'd you butt dial?
I didn't make any calls. I have no recollection of any calls, nor did I speak with anybody.
After you were shown these phone records at that prior hearing, in that hearing at least, you finally admitted that you did in fact call Brian Albert back, but this time you claimed the two of you just sort of sat in silence.
Perjury,
Isn't that
man.
right?
Objection.
So I'm going to sustain it in that form. You can ask it appropriately, Mr. Jackson.
Did you ever
It's perjury.
previously testify that you did in fact make the call, but you did not have a conversation during the course of the call?
What I think I testified was something must have happened, but I didn't have any phone call.
No,
Do you remember being asked, quote, did you call him back? End
no,
quote, and you
no.
answered,
These are not
yes.
the right words to say. No, this is perjury words. This is you go to jail because you're telling a lie on the stand, which you cannot remember. You cannot remember all day long. But when you say what I think I said, what I think I meant, this other stuff, you are setting yourself up for it. This is perjury. How's this guy not in jail? Who is Cornholio? You are not great. Get the TP out of your bungholio. Oh my God.
And then there was a
There
question.
was a series of questions there. That's only a fragment of what I said.
I'm not done yet, Mr. Higgins. Can you answer my question?
Yes.
To the question, did you call him back? Your answer was yes, correct?
I think it was kind of, I must have.
Then you were asked, well, the answer was yes. And then there was a colloquy back and forth where you spoke over each other's words, right?
It was dialogue back and forth about this whole thing, yes.
May I approach?
Yes.
You see the pink highlighted question and the pink highlighted answer.
Yes.
What's the question? Please read it for me.
Did you call him back?
What's the answer?
Yes.
Thank you. May I approach?
Yes.
You then said a little bit further in that same conversation, I did not have a conversation, correct?
I did not have a conversation with anybody.
And the question
It
following
wasn't
that
twen- it
was,
was-
you
it
just
was
listened to
shorter
the
than
phone,
22 seconds.
what someone was telling you? Answer, it's possible that the phone picked up on the other end and nobody said anything. And then I terminated the call, end quote. That's what you said at the other hearing under oath, correct? Yes or no?
Can I see it?
Sure.
Thank you.
The bottom portion in pink. If you could read that answer to yourself, please.
I like that they put it in pink.
Does that refresh your recollection about how you answered that question?
Yes.
And your answer was, it's possible that the phone picked up on the other end and nobody said anything. And then I terminated the call. That's the only thing.
Meaning it's possible it could have happened.
It's possible it could have happened that you had a 22-second call with Brian Albert,
I
correct?
did not have a 22-second call with Brian Albert. There was no conversation.
You've had some time to think about this 2:22 a.m. call, correct? Since that last testimony.
Some time to think about it?
Yeah.
I haven't really thought about it, no.
So for over a year, you haven't even considered the fact that you were caught with a phone record lying about not having a conversation with Brian Albert at 2:22 in the morning.
Objection.
Mr. Higgins, what was so important?
What's your ruling,
you and
Your
Brian
Honor?
Albert needed to discuss
Great Cornholio,
something at
what's your
2:22
ruling?
in the morning?
There was no discussion. I never talked to Brian Albert.
Then why the 22-second phone call, sir?
Objection.
Sustained.
No, wait. No. Let's back this up. So there's no conversation. Why'd you bring Brian Albert up? Why are you bringing him up? Oh, because I asked about him a second ago, but right now I'm asking you, did you ever, I mean, you had a 22-second conversation, right? Oh, no, there's no conversation. Of course there's no conversation, Higgy, because you think that a conversation can't happen in 22 seconds. So no matter what happens in your perfect little multiverse, it's not going to be a conversation by your own definition. Now, let's talk about Brian Albert. You keep bringing him up. I'm asking you questions about him. Did you or did you not speak with him? And you're lying if you don't say yes. That's what I would say if I was. And then I would be put behind bars for contempt. But I don't.
I want to talk about what you did after you woke up on January 29th, 2022. That was obviously a memorable day in your mind, correct?
It was a sad day.
The very first person you spoke to after waking up was who?
Well, I believe I said I got the call from Chief Berkowitz.
That's not my question.
Say that again?
Who's the first person you spoke to on the phone that morning when you woke up?
Brian Albert.
How long was the conversation?
Whose idea was it for you to drive to Brian Albert's house that morning?
It was my idea.
Was it important to you to speak with Brian Albert in person rather than over text or phone call?
No, it was important to support the people that were there.
So, of course, you drove over to his house, had an opportunity to speak to him in person without any law enforcement presence, correct?
I was there with everybody, not just Brian Albert.
And Brian Albert was in the house and you were in the house, right?
That's correct.
So you had access to him and
Wait a
others
second.
without any law enforcement there.
Okay, so when I did this with Emily, the text messages, okay, like that was the text messages ended in that week. He went to New York for a funeral, right? And then they hadn't talked for like a week, and he sees her at the waterfall. And by the way, that like, I still can't believe that's a place for straight people to go to. That doesn't sound like I wouldn't go to it. If you guys try to drag me to a place called a waterfall, I'll say, I don't swing that way, man. But still, that's cool. That's cool. I don't care what you do. But still, so Karen is there that night. Higgy text her, that was weird, or whatever that last text was. And then she texts him the next afternoon at like 12:45 and says, John's dead. Meanwhile, in the morning, he's already over there at John's house. The tiniest man-made waterfall? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Okay. So he's there to support the people that were there. He's at the tiniest man-made waterfall restaurant. Sees Karen. Very little interaction. He says something along the lines of, that was weird. She doesn't reply back to me. Text messages. So he heads over to the Alberts. He hangs out. He did his snowplow thing in the driveway. He can't see out the windshield, or maybe he can. I don't know. He was only thing he wasn't looking at the road. He was looking at the snow on his car. But the next morning, he's up and he's over there early. Oh, and we found out that his face and his facial recognition is his butt. Hey, Foxy, how you doing? Ginger with a soul. What's going on? Living life. This is so crazy. By the way, I still see the Afro Man because I got high. Little tab over here. I keep looking up at it going, because I got high. That's why.
Is that right?
That's correct.
As soon as you got off the phone with Brian Albert that morning, who did you call? At 7:22 a.m. If you recall.
I think I might have called Chief Berkowitz back.
So as soon as you got off the phone with Brian Albert, first thing in the morning, the next call you made was to Chief Berkowitz. Is that right?
Yes, because he had called me first. Yes, I called him back.
Did you request from Chief Berkowitz any information that he may have had concerning the investigation surrounding John O'Keefe being found at 34 Fairview that morning?
No.
Were you trying to see how much law enforcement knew right away?
Absolutely. I didn't even know what happened.
Were you trying to gather information about what happened so that you would know what happened?
Objection.
I'll allow it. Is
No.
that what you were trying to do?
No, Your Honor.
What did Chief Berkowitz tell you about his knowledge of John O'Keefe's body being found just after 6 a.m.?
Objection.
Sustained.
Did you tell Chief Berkowitz that you had been with John O'Keefe and you were at the crime scene
Dang.
the night before?
Objection.
Sustained. You can ask that differently.
Did you inform Chief Berkowitz that you had been with John O'Keefe the night before?
Objection.
I'll allow it.
I believe I may have told him at some point that I saw John at the waterfall.
Did you tell Chief Berkowitz that you had been at 34 Fairview?
I believe I did.
Did you tell him that
That's
your
not
vehicle was
objected.
parked just feet away?
Wait.
from where John's
Why is
body
that
was
not
discovered?
objected to? But
No, because I didn't know where he was discovered.
Did you tell Chief Berkowitz that you and Brian Albert had a call at 2:22 in the morning?
Objection.
Sustained.
Did you tell Chief Berkowitz that you had been flirting with John O'Keefe's girlfriend in the weeks prior to his death?
No.
Did you ever tell Chief Berkowitz about the nature of your interest in Miss Reed?
No, I don't believe so.
So he did admit to liking her?
Did you tell Chief Berkowitz that you had seen Mr. O'Keefe and Miss Reed the night before and that Miss Reed had ignored you?
Objection.
Sustained.
Thank you, Sheila.
You indicated just a second ago that when you when I asked, did you tell Chief Berkowitz that your Jeep was parked
Thank you so
just
much.
feet away from where John O'Keefe's body was found? You said, I have no idea where John O'Keefe's body was found, correct?
That's correct.
You had just spoken with Brian Albert, right?
He said in front of the house.
All he said was John O'Keefe was found in front of the house. He didn't say right outside on my front lawn.
I believe he said he was found out in front of his house, unresponsive.
Okay. If he was out in front of his house,
Which one of
then
the
you would know
Alberts did he
that your
mean?
Jeep was also parked out in front of his house. Your Jeep would just be feet away from him, correct?
Objection.
Assistant.
Did you tell
said it.
Chief Berkowitz that you had texted John O'Keefe to have him come over to 34 Fairview just hours before he was discovered dead in the yard?
No,
Did you think any of that was important when talking to the Chief of Police of the Canton Police Department?
No, I was
I'll let him have
answering
it.
this, Demi.
no, I didn't. There was no reason to tell him.
You've been an investigator for some 15 years and you were a firefighter for years before that, correct?
Yes,
You're very familiar with some of the tools that are used in conducting modern investigations, correct?
yes,
You'd agree that searching electronic devices and phones is an incredibly important investigative tool that modern investigators use, correct?
Objection.
In that form, I'll sustain it.
Are you aware that searching electronic devices is an important part of investigations?
Objection.
Are you aware of that, sir? Do you agree with that?
I've utilized phone data during the course of my investigations at times. Yes.
Okay, so another way
Well,
to
wait
put
a
that
second.
is
Wait, whoa,
obviously phone
time
data.
out, man. Dude,
Electronic
hey,
data is an important.
Higgy. Phone data. We're back to the telegraph. Higgy, the questions about electronics. What type of investigation do you do? Like the very first thing in investigation is they try to get a digital footprint. And by getting a digital footprint, they go to all the neighboring houses and they ask for any type of surveillance camera, footage or anything like that that people have in between, well, just like we'll say the last 24 hours. All right. Maybe the last, maybe they ask if they'll turn over the entire system. Don't do that, by the way. You'll send them a copy, but I'm not giving you my system. By the way, that's a kind of personal thing. You guys remember the October 1st Las Vegas shooter guy? Shot like 200 people and killed 60 or something like that. The police asked for people to turn in to hand over cell phones if they had any type of footage on there. Hundreds of them did. They didn't get their phones back for several years, and when they got them back, every single phone had been erased. Everything up, gone. There is unknown hours, maybe days worth of footage in an investigation that nobody will ever see. We'll never be able to have fresh eyes on it. Anyway, do not give your stuff over. However, that has nothing to do with this. The very first thing you do when a crime's happen is you do a digital what was it? Digital DNA, digital fingerprint. And they go to every house and they ask for any type of security camera, anything else like that. The phone stuff doesn't come in until later. I mean, holy cow. Hey, will you get the phone records from AT&T for this guy? I mean, that's like low man on the totem pole type stuff. Interns do that type of work.
Part of investigation.
Objection.
Sustain.
What time do you believe you got to Brian Albert's house that morning after you received the phone calls and woke up? What time did you make your way back over to Brian Albert's house?
Maybe around 7:15 in that area.
Was there any law enforcement presence there when you arrived?
Las Vegas cops went in
I
the
can't
room,
recall
yes.
specifically. There could have been one police car. I'm not positive.
Did any officer ever ask you to take a look at your vehicle?
At what time?
That time, but actually at any time.
No, to my knowledge, nobody from law enforcement associated with the investigation had ever asked to take a look at my vehicle.
So they certainly didn't ask that day, correct? On the 20.
What I'm saying is, to my knowledge, nobody has ever asked me that.
Right. So that's my point. I'm just trying to break it down.
You want to tell me every instance when somebody could have asked me.
Correct.
Okay.
He's a federal special agent with a call-in and some type of curvy thing. Wasn't that how he read the emojis?
On the 29th, where you asked whether or not your vehicle could be searched.
Searched or inspected? What do you mean?
Either one.
Well, I would consider a search the inside of the vehicle more so than the outside. I would consider the outside more of an inspection. I would have been happy to show them it.
I'm sure you would have. I'm asking, did they ask?
No.
They didn't ask to search it. They didn't ask to inspect it.
No.
When you met with troopers, who was it that you met with on the 3rd of February?
Trooper Proctor and Trooper Buchanan.
Did either Trooper Proctor or Trooper Buchanan ask to inspect your vehicle, otherwise search it?
Not to my recollection.
And to this day, nobody's from Massachusetts State Police has ever indicated that they want to inspect your vehicle.
No.
When you entered the house that morning, Brian Albert was there, Nicole Albert, Jen McCabe, Matt McCabe, Brian Albert Jr., and Julie Albert were all there. I'm sorry, had Julie Albert gotten there yet?
She came after me.
Okay. So at some point, all the people that I just ticked off, they were all inside the house.
Brian
right?
Albert Jr., Nicole, Brian, Matt, and Jen.
You all discussed the incident together, correct?
I wouldn't describe it that way, no.
Did each of you discuss your own perspectives about what had happened the night before in the early morning hours?
Objection.
I'll allow it.
People were in shock at the table trying to figure out what happened. The math didn't make sense. John and the defendant never showed up. People were in shock.
Trying to figure out what to say, right?
No.
And you were all talking within earshot of each other, right?
We were all there in the kitchen talking together.
At this meeting, and these were friends and family, correct?
Excuse me?
These were friends and family amongst themselves, and you being a friend. These are friends and family inside that house discussing this incident, correct?
Yes.
So at this meeting, you actually instructed Jennifer McCabe to call Canton PD and ask someone to come back.
Objection.
Sustained as to that form, you can ask it differently.
At some point, did an officer come back to re-interview Jen McCabe?
Yes.
Jen McCabe had told you that she had information about something that Ms. Reed had said, correct?
Objection.
I'll allow it. Did she tell you that morning?
She didn't specifically tell me anything. She made a statement at the table to the group of people and she clearly seemed like she was in shock. She was upset. And she made a statement, something to the effect that Karen had opined that she had hit John.
What she actually said was, I hope I didn't hit him, correct?
Objection.
It's not what I heard.
When Beverly Cornholio asked him a question like, is that what she said? Like just then, he turns and he looks and it's like he gets excited and he just motor mouths. That's the second time I've noticed him. The way his body language is, it's the exact same. It's like excuse me, let me back up. It's the second time I've noticed his body language being the same. It's right after Beverly says, is that true? Is this what happened? Higgins? Is this? Did Timmy fall in the well? Good girl.
No.
That'll stand.
Who did you ever tell this to?
I've reported that.
That she said, I hit him?
Yes, I've reported it.
What you reported was Karen said, I hope I didn't hit him. And you said, oh, you need to tell Canton PD that. Isn't that right?
No, I don't think that's what I said. No.
You're sure about that as you are about that 222 call, right?
Objection.
Sustained.
Mr. Higgins, what time did you leave Brian Albert's house?
Okay, I guess so.
It would have been, I believe, when Sergeant Lank arrived, and I think Lieutenant Gallagher might have been with him.
You weren't scheduled to work that Saturday, correct?
No,
Matter of fact, you weren't on duty at all.
no, I wasn't.
But you didn't go home and get some sleep or run errands. You went directly to Canton PD from 34 Fairview yet again, didn't you?
Who could sleep after somebody just was discovered like that?
Did you go home or did you?
I don't believe I did, no. I believe there might have been a stop at Canton PD before I went home.
As a matter of fact, you didn't just stop at Canton PD. You spent the entire day at Canton PD on the 29th, didn't you?
I don't know that I spent the entire day there, no.
Well, you've got a key card, right?
I do have a key card.
And that key card logs swipes.
That's correct.
So it logs where you go, access to, and access inside the
Yes.
Canton PD, correct?
Yes.
When you got to Canton PD, and you're telling this jury, you don't know how long you spent there.
I don't know how long I spent there. I don't know if I left and I came back. I don't recall.
So if the records indicate that you were there from 9 a.m.-ish, after 5,
I don't know how the records would indicate that.
I'll show you in a second.
Okay.
While you were at Canton PD, did you speak again to Brian Albert?
I don't remember.
While you were at Canton PD, did you speak again to Chief Berkowitz?
Most likely.
While you were at Canton PD, did you speak with Brian Albert's brother, Kevin Albert?
I don't believe so.
Let's see if you recognize. May I approach?
Yes.
Thank you.
It's a 167-page document. Just take a glance through. Obviously, don't read the whole thing. Just glance through it and tell me if you recognize what that is.
So it says Canton Police, all events logged by day.
So don't read it out loud, please.
I'm sorry,
Just,
Laura.
do you recognize
Yes, I do.
it?
Okay. May I approach?
Yes.
Wait a
This appears to be a
I missed this.
log
Hold on a second. Hold on.
of
Hold
swipes
on. Give me
going
1
around,
second. Give me 1 second.
If I left and I came back, I don't recall.
I call.
So if the records indicate that you were there from 9 a.m.-ish, after 5,
I don't know how the records would indicate that.
I'll show you in a second.
Okay.
While
Again,
you
the
were at
records.
Canton PD, did you speak again to Brian Albert?
I don't remember.
While you were at Canton PD, did you speak again to Chief Berkowitz?
Most likely.
While you were at Canton PD, did you speak with Brian Albert's brother, Kevin Albert?
I don't believe so.
Let's see if you recognize. May I approach?
Yes.
Thank you.
It's a 167-page document. Just take a glance through. Obviously, don't read the whole thing. Just glance through it and tell me if you recognize what that is.
So it says Canton Police, all events logged by day.
So don't read it out loud, please.
I'm sorry,
Just,
Laura.
do you recognize
Yes, I do.
it?
Okay. May I approach?
Yes.
This appears to be a
So don't read it out loud.
Thank you. I don't believe so.
Let's see if you recognize. May I approach?
Yes.
Thank you.
It's a 167-page document. Just take a glance through.
It's a 167-page document. Just take a glance
Obviously, don't
through.
read the whole thing. Just glance through it.
Obviously, don't read the whole thing. Just glance. Second earlier, he says, I want to make sure he recognizes it. So, like, for instance, this happens, okay? This is a court thing. So, let's say you get a ticket, right? So, a government document, like a speeding ticket. Those are automatically, they pass the hearsay exceptions because it is a government document. It's a court record, gets that. You don't have to. It's a way to get hearsay into the conversation. So what you'll see is you'll see there's the term, the exact term for it is escaping me right now. If Amy is here, she'd tell us. But anyway, they'll like the police will say, you know, is this that because they have a copy of your speeding ticket, right? They'll say, is this your ticket? You know, you look, you say, did you sign right here? You know, is this you who we're talking about? And you look at you, oh yeah, that's me. You don't have to read the whole thing. Oh yeah, I know you're talking about. Yes, this is it. Yes, this is the court entered document, the government document, whatnot. It is good to go. There's no hearsay to it. Has Higgy ever had to go to court before with all of his law enforcement? As a juror, do you not put more weight on that? We're the jurors of public opinion. Okay. That's what you guys are. The chat's been renamed to the jury of public opinion. Do you think that a member of law enforcement has probably spent a lot more time in courtrooms, probably than a lot of attorneys? Think so? You think they're used to how this works? Or do you think they're just dumbfounded like Higgins is here? Survey says, in my head, we might as well. Peter Parker ain't Spider-Man right in this world. Okay. We're in the wrong multiverse. Peter Parker ain't Spider-Man. It's Higgy Bear.
So it says Canton Police, all events logged by day.
So don't read it out loud, please.
I'm sorry,
Just
Your
do you recognize
Yes, I do.
it?
Okay. May I approach?
Yes.
This appears to be a log of key swipes in and around Canton PD, correct?
Yes.
And it's in reverse chronological order, in other words.
I didn't note that, but okay.
Okay. You acknowledge that that is a record of the key swipes that everybody uses moving in and around Canton PD, going through doors, every place that needs a key swipe is logged.
I would assume that's what that is, yes.
All right. It shows that you entered Canton PD for the first time on the 29th at 1:27 a.m. Does that sound about right? When you got there, you say to move your cars.
It's possible.
All right. It shows that you were granted access to floor corridor 227. Does that mean anything to you?
No.
You know,
What about
Cash
floor
Patel
corridor
does
226
have
on
an
the second
X
floor?
account.
Second floor would make sense because I went in the building and then to the second floor.
By the way, did Brian Albert ever mention what time officers cleared the scene?
No.
Without telling me the substance of the conversation, did he tell you when he talked?
Does this mean what I think it means? Is that one where it was missing? What was that? Was that the first class we had? The first squirrel school? Y'all be sure to go where Emily sees and sub up. I mean, if you're not following her, you're just get lost. But seriously, are you talking about that one? Hey, sunshine, saying hello to everyone. I like how your avatar has the sun shining through, by the way. That's very creative photography there. Are you saying that what I think you're saying, Emily? Oh, please tell me. Please do not let me miss that. Please do not let me miss that. Oh my gosh. Oh, that'd be so much fun. Oh, I got it. Oh, I can't wait to hear it. Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't even remember I mean, once you go back and think, but there's like a big swamp, like nothing else was missing. There was like redacted testimony, and then like one thing, there's one part is like it shouldn't mean anything. In the line of questioning that's going on, it didn't seem like there's anything there that would mean that much but yet it was completely out of the record. Oh man, you guys, this is awesome, isn't it? This is awesome. Right here, right here. Emily C. She's our gift. She's a national treasure, and she needs to be protected.
Talk to you at 7:20 or
Not that I recall, no.
but you
25
remember by
minutes,
the time
y'all.
you got there, the scene
Left. All we got left.
There wasn't a much of emergency vehicles, crime scene tape, nothing like that.
I didn't see fire trucks. I might have saw a cruiser. I can't be sure. I don't recall.
You're not sure about that either.
Sorry, I'm
Not
not
sure about even seeing a cruiser, correct?
100%, no.
Certainly, we're not contacted by a law enforcement officer who took your name and ID or anything like that.
No.
Parked and walked in the house.
Yes.
Your Honor, may I approach one more time?
Yes.
Same thing. Mr. Higgins, if you will, I'm sorry, are we ready? Thank you. May I proceed?
Yes.
Mr. Higgins, if you'll look at Bates page 3015, which actually is in order, that's not reverse chronological, it's the second to the last page. And you take a look at the 8th entry from the bottom.
I see it.
Does that indicate that this all occurred on 1/29/22?
No, I'm a YouTuber.
This entry at least?
Well, I mean, I only, on that 8th entry, I see that's associated with my name. I don't know what the other ones are
awesome.
associated with.
Right.
Oh,
The
that's
other
awesome. Okay, I got you. Thank you,
in Canton
Emily.
PD. I mean, this is the entire log for 129, right?
Okay, but what all I'm saying is that just my name is next to that. I don't see any other names, so,
Right.
okay.
So on 1/29/2022, I'm just trying to orient you. At 127 and 52 seconds,
I see it.
access granted, Brian Higgins, rear entry to secure corridor, rear entry to secure corridor, correct?
Yes,
All right, so that appears to be what the log entry or the key swipe entry looks like when it's logged, correct?
yes.
If you look at page 2967, I'm sorry, I said it backwards, 2976.
Okay.
Take a look at.
So you said
time.
2976?
That's Bates page 2976. That's the bottom right-hand.
I
page.
see it, yes.
Look at the time entry for 9:23 and 39 seconds.
923 and what?
39.
And that's on 2976?
Should be.
Give me the time again, please.
Why don't we do it this way? May I approach?
Yes.
This is an exact copy.
Yeah.
Let me point
this
it
time's
out
all over
for
the
you.
place. My apologies.
That's
Okay,
fine.
all right, thank you.
Let me point it out for you.
At 9:23:39, I'm sorry, if you got that in mind.
I do, I see it. It's highlighted.
At 9:23:39, that shows that you were granted access to the Sallyport to front exit, front entry to Sallyport, correct?
Yes,
There's only one Sallyport at Canton PD, correct?
yes, and there's a door on each side of the Sallyport.
Two
Yes,
bay doors, right?
2 bay doors on each side,
And
yes.
then there's a
Pass through,
personal pass-through door as well.
yes.
May I approach, Your Honor?
Yes.
I want to try to speed this up just a bit because it's small print, reverse chronological order.
Good Trouble Studios. I'm
On
glad
page
to
2976,
see you.
there's
Like,
also an entry. Same
I'm new
page.
to all this Karen
should be
Reed
right
stuff,
above
y'all.
that,
I know
923.50,
nothing about it. Emily got
showing
me
that
into all
you,
this.
you were granted access.
And I didn't even know I
booking
met
to
Emily when I
Sallyport
met
as
her
well,
because
correct?
my screen wasn't working. I couldn't see it.
Okay, 2976, and what was the time?
Page,
Yes,
it's about maybe 6 entries above, 6 entries up. You'll look for time 9:23 and 50 seconds.
I see. Yes,
All right, and that shows that you were granted access to the Sallyport and then from Sallyport to booking, correct?
Quick,
it says
Higgy.
booking to Sallyport, Sallyport to
Those
booking.
sirens, are they police or are they fire? Or are they ambulance?
Entering into the Sallyport, from booking or from booking into the Sallyport.
Yes.
Of course, of course. May I inquire, Your Honor?
Yes.
That's
That
horrible.
indicate, I have no idea what the last question was. I'll see if I can make a new one up. At 9:23 and 50 seconds in the morning, you were granted access, booking to Sallyport and Sallyport to booking, meaning swiped the key card in the door going from booking to Sallyport.
Yes.
Okay. I don't want to belabor this because we could get bogged down into it all day long. Would you have any quarrel if those logs indicated that you were moving in and around Canton PD at 9:28, 9:53, 9:53, 9:54, 9:54, 11:40, et cetera? We can look at every one of them if you want to.
Well,
That doesn't refresh your recollection.
it would not be uncommon for me to move around Canton PD at various times or dates.
Hold on. How do they have the times? The sirens. Sorry, I had flashbacks. I thought it was an ambulance. You're trying to figure out where my running shoes were. No, I'm kidding. What is the times? How do they have the times? Is it because they use a key card, or is there a different way? Sorry, hit the play.
Right.
Middle of the night, during the day, but just because I swiped in somewhere and then you have a swipe at the end of the day doesn't mean I was there the whole day. I could have left, I could have come back, and I truly don't have a recollection, but I'm pretty sure I wasn't there all day.
Fair enough. If we moved from 11:40 to 11:44, 11:45, 11:47, 11:51, 11:52, and then jump to 2:05, would that be an explanation where you might have gone out for lunch, 11:52?
Could have.
Okay, come back. If
Yes.
there's a 2:05 and 56 entry, then obviously you're there.
Okay, I don't care about that question anymore. How did Emily get a little picture of like a teacher? How did that happen? Would they have that emoji? You know what emoji I always put in for her? Watch. This is what I do. Hang on, I'm going to show you guys. I do. Dude. There you go. Because you got to take your teacher an apple, right? I don't know the difference between a red apple and a green apple. I never learned colors.
There, right?
If the card was swiped, I was there.
I mean, you're not giving that card to anybody
Thank you.
else.
No, I'm not.
No way, right? Let's just look at 2905 because I want you to be comfortable. Page 2905,
Okay, Ray.
and let's look at that 2:05 and 56 entry.
I'm at 2905. Where would you like me to look?
About right there, basically middle of the page. May I approach? Yes. This might be a little easier. Highlight it for you.
I see it.
Okay, so that would indicate that you were back at Canton PD at least 2:05:56, and you were granted access Sallyport to front door, correct?
That's what it says, yes.
Okay. At 3:10 p.m., you called Brian Albert's brother, Kevin Albert, correct?
I don't know. It's possible.
Okay.
I mean, I don't remember every phone call I made that day.
Understood. Do you remember talking to Kevin Albert?
I don't.
So you don't remember what you
I'm not
discussed?
doing this.
No.
Do you remember that it was a 12-minute phone call?
No, I don't remember having any phone call, but I'm sure it's possible that we spoke.
Do you remember Kevin Albert providing you any information about the ongoing investigation into John O'Keefe's death?
No.
Did you ask him about additional information concerning John O'Keefe's death?
No.
Were you providing details back to Brian Albert that you were receiving while at Canton PD?
Absolutely not. No.
Do you recall that 2 minutes after you cleared the call with Kevin Albert, you then called Brian Albert?
It's possible.
So I think the question was, do you remember? Do you remember that?
Your Honor, there was a lot of phone calls made that day. It was an upsetting day. I
Oh,
spoke to
Child Channel. got
multiple
it.
people
All
at
right.
multiple times.
Kristen!
I don't have a recollection. I'm sorry.
Of the heart.
Yes.
Thank you.
Sunshine,
Just
you're
to
a
close
teacher?
this loop, that appears to be your phone record, correct?
Yes.
And it appears that you made a call at 3:10.
I love teachers. My mom was a teacher. My mom
12
taught me.
minutes
I was homeschooled for a
Kevin
while.
Albert, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what's wrong with me.
310 plus 12 is 322, correct?
Best teacher I ever
Yes.
had.
You had cleared the call about 322, is that right?
Yes.
And then it shows a 324 phone call to Brian. Brian Albert then calls you at 324, correct?
Yes.
And you two speak for 6 minutes. Is that right?
6 minutes, 5 seconds. Yes.
May I approach?
Yes.
Does that refresh your recollection that you made those calls?
I'm based on the record. Yes.
Was that just a coincidence that you were talking to Brian Albert and Kevin Albert within minutes of one another?
Yeah. I mean, there was a lot going on that day. People were upset. And I don't remember the phone calls. I don't deny making the phone calls. I just don't remember them.
Do you remember providing information that you were learning from Kevin Albert to Brian Albert?
Absolutely not.
If you look just below those phone calls to Kevin Albert and Brian Albert, there's 2 additional phone calls that you had with Chief Berkowitz and then Brian Albert again, correct?
Yes.
Mr. Higgins, it looks an awful lot like you're gleaning information from Canton PD. Were you doing that?
Objection.
So I sustain the objection in that form. You can ask one part of that question.
Sure. Were you getting any information from Canton PD?
No, I wasn't.
Did you provide any information to Brian Albert
No, I did not.
based on any conversations or conduct at Canton PD?
No.
May I approach?
Yes.
But you were, in fact, on the phone with all of those interested parties throughout the day, you'll agree.
Oh.
I was
Answer that.
okay.
There's
Yes,
no
Your Honor.
objection. You can answer it.
I would. Yes, they're friends, and I was on the phone.
Whoa.
Based on any conversations or conduct at Canton PD.
No.
May I approach?
Yes.
But you were, in fact, on the phone with all of those interested parties throughout the day, you'll agree.
Oh, the question is, you were, in fact, on the phone with all those interested parties throughout the day. You'll agree. Nobody says anything. Judge Beverly Decor doesn't say anything. He's sitting there. The prosecutors got to be sitting on their thumbs. They're not doing anything. He's looking around. He's like, help me, Judge. Help me, Great Cornholio. I ate some ravioli. I need some TB for my bangolio. Oh my gosh. I've never. This is so bad. This is.
I was.
Answer that.
Yes,
There's
Your
no
Honor.
objection. You can
Oh. He just looks at her. And she says, you have to answer that. There is no objection. You know what? Maybe Cornelio had some Xanaxio in her. Tamales. The tomatillos. Cornelios. She had some Xanaxos in there, and she doesn't know what to do. No, she knows what to do. She's just so laid back. She's just like I can't tell if she's on slow motion right now, but she says there is no objection. You have to answer that. There is no objection. And he said he does like this. He goes, "Yes, Your Honor." Like, "Yes, ma'am." Oh, man, bud. Let's see here. How to get back to real time. I'm gonna need a flux capacitor. Yes, that's not it. Flux capacitor. Or a time machine to get back to the real world.
Yes, they're friends, and I was on the phone with them. Yes.
And sir, you were not on duty that day, correct?
No.
You are not a Canton.
A minute ago, he said, "No, I didn't talk to anybody." I didn't talk to anybody, and here he is saying they're friends. I was on the phone with them all day.
Police officer, correct?
That's correct.
You were not assigned to this investigation in any formal capacity, were you?
I was not.
As a matter of fact, you're a witness in a homicide investigation. That's your only role in this, correct?
That's correct, but they're still my friends, yes.
And yet you're still having conversations with Kevin Albert at Canton PD while you're at Canton PD, correct?
Not about this.
And you're having conversations with Chief Berkowitz of Canton PD while you're at Canton PD, correct?
I had conversations with them, but not about this,
And
no.
you're consistently through the day calling Brian Albert, aren't you?
I had conversations
I'll
with
get
Brian
to it in a second.
Albert. John was found on his lawn. Yes, of course I had phone conversations with him.
I want to take you back for a second to a couple of other entries, including one at
Christy, what's going on?
357, one at 358, and one at 407. I'm going to draw your attention to 2885 and 2886.
2885?
2885 and 2886. We'll start with 2886 and then work backward.
Okay.
Those are Cottonelle.
First,
I'm a Cottonelle
entry is
guy.
at 357 and 54 seconds.
357, 54 seconds.
357 and 54 seconds, I see it.
Brian Higgins booking to Sallyport, correct?
It says Brian Higgins, communication to pedestrian Sallyport, communication to pedestrian Sallyport.
Look at the one just above it. That's 358.24. Look at 357.54. Or the one, it probably is going to be just below it because it's reversed.
You said 357.54, correct?
Correct.
That's what I just read.
Got it. Look at 6 entries below at 357.36.
357.36. I see it. Access granted, Brian Higgins. Booking to Sallyport, Sallyport to booking.
$21 seconds.
And there's one more on page
Not enough for conversation.
2885. Look for 407.47.
407.47.
Correct.
I have it. Access granted, Brian Higgins. Booking to Sallyport, booking to Sallyport.
And there's no record in that document of you exiting, correct? That's just booking to Sallyport.
Yes. I don't, yeah, there's no record. I don't know if it
That's all-
records you
that's all
going
that-
up.
you
That's
answered my
fine.
question. There's no record of it, correct?
Not that I can see here, no. I'm sorry.
And you're aware that that's about 90 minutes before Karen Reed's SUV was delivered to that Sallyport, correct?
No, I'm not aware of that.
You're aware that her car ended up in that Sallyport where you were at 5:36.
I'm aware her car ended up there, yes.
Are you aware that there was other evidence that was also being held in the Sallyport?
Objection.
Sustained.
Did you see any other evidence in the Sallyport related to this case?
No.
Did you see a bag, grocery bag with 6 solo cups there?
Objection.
Did you see anything that seemed out of the ordinary there?
All I would do is use that as a cut through. I did not see anything.
I didn't know you could do that, Sunshine. Sunshine, you just proved that we're in parallel
Are you aware that at
multiverses.
well, let me ask you this. You and Chief Berkowitz were
Do you know
moving
about
in
Nelson
and through
Mandela?
at least
Do you know
some
about the
parts of
Mandela
day
effect?
In and through Canton PD together, correct?
At some points we might have been
Love it,
together. I'm
sunshine.
not. I mean, we
Thank you.
weren't together all day.
Matter of fact, he was also in the Sallyport around the same time you were, correct?
I don't recall that, no.
But the records would reflect that. correct? The records that are in front of you?
Objection.
Sustained.
You were in the Sallyport the last time you're logged into the Sallyport. It's 4:07. Do you remember seeing Chief Berkowitz at Sallyport at 4:14?
No, and if that says that I'm logged, that could be me cutting
Mr.
through.
Higgins, all I'm asking you, I'm not asking you what you did. I'm asking you where you were.
I don't know where I was at that specific time.
Well, you walked into the Sallyport. We know that,
If I walked in, I was
correct?
cutting through, yes.
Right. Was Chief Berkowitz in the Sallyport at 4:14?
Not that I recall, no.
Was he there at 4:30?
I don't remember ever seeing him in the Sallyport, no.
Was he there at 4:33?
I don't remember ever seeing Chief Berkowitz in the Sallyport.
At 4:50?
Objection.
Sustained. Let's move through this, please.
Finally, was he there at 5:36 and 37 seconds at the same time Karen Reed's vehicle was delivered?
I don't remember.
Do you remember Chief Berkowitz, or were you with Chief Berkowitz when he made a call to the front desk?
No, I don't remember anything like that, no.
Do you remember Chief Berkowitz calling the front desk at 5:42 and saying, shut the barracks?
Objection.
Sustained.
Do you remember any kind of call shutting the barracks, meaning shutting the Sallyport?
Objection.
Do you remember that?
I don't remember anything like that, Your Honor.
Okay, next question.
You didn't leave Canton PD until close to 6 p.m., isn't that right?
I don't know what time I left.
Could it have been 5:50, 6 o'clock?
I don't.
Y'all remember Canton until like 40,000 people. It's not, this can't be a huge police department. I mean, it's like probably, you know what? I need to map it out. I need to find, I want to see how big it is. They don't know where anybody is. I bet you it's probably like, oh my gosh. I bet, oh. Police departments are built in a certain way. They have hallways. It's thought of like the fastest way. Everything has to be about fast, about speed. It's not like in New York, movies show you in New York where they're all like stepping over each other and knocking coffee off the desk. They're designed a certain way. Like high schools are designed a certain way. You ever notice when you drive past a new high school, they look like a prison? Because prisons and high schools are built the same way. But you didn't know that, did you? Prisons and high schools are built the same way. They're the same layouts. Higgy Bear! According to the records we got today, Burger is there 5:38. Oh. Thursday is gonna be fun, isn't it? Are we on for Thursday, Emily? Yeah. Higgy Bear. Wasn't that from Starsky and Hutch? Was that Higgy Bear?
Recall what time I left.
You're aware that there's video surveillance feeds in the Sallyport garage, correct?
That's correct, yes. Around the building.
Were you in the Sallyport at 5:36 when the car was delivered?
I don't have any recollection of that, no.
Re-election.
One thing to say I don't remember, it's another thing to say, no, I was not there.
I don't remember being there, no.
Is it possible that you could have been there when that car was delivered?
I don't believe I was, no.
I just said that earlier tonight. I was like, you perjure yourself. You cannot remember something, but saying you're not there or what, they're two different things.
You don't believe you were?
I don't believe I was, no.
You're aware that the video surveillance feed from the Sallyport garage at
Amen.
around 5:36, the precise time when the car was delivered,
Prison.
it's just missing, right?
Objection.
Sustained.
That's how they're built.
Did you receive a flurry of phone calls from Brian Albert and Chief Berkowitz indicating that some taillight pieces or a taillight piece had been recovered at 34 Fairview
and think you
Later
know
that
how to
evening.
get hold of me.
Objection.
Like, check your messages.
Did you receive a call at all, without telling me what the conversation consisted of, around 6:12 p.m. from Brian Albert?
I don't know what day you're referring to.
The 29th.
No, I don't remember any phone calls like that.
Do you remember 3 minutes later getting another call from Chief Berkowitz at 6:16 p.m. that lasted about 5 minutes and 15 seconds?
No.
You look at the entries for 6:12, 6:16. See if that refreshes your recollection.
Are you referring to the,
6:12 and 6:16.
okay, I see those, yes.
There was a call at 6:12 that Brian Albert made to you for a duration of 1 minute and 7 seconds, correct?
Yes.
Then right after that, there was a call from Chief Berkowitz to you at 6:16 at
No way.
6:16 that lasted 5 minutes and 15 seconds, correct?
Yes.
May I approach?
Yes.
They telling you that taillight pieces had been found at the location.
Objection.
Sustain.
Your Honor, may we approach briefly?
Okay.
So may I inquire?
Yes.
Your testimony is that you don't recall the substance of those conversations at 6:12 and 6:16.
I don't, no.
Isn't it true that you were asked about those phone calls at another hearing?
I might have been, I don't recall.
And did you testify at the other hearing that, in fact, what was discussed was the substance of the taillights being found at the location?
No, that's not what that was in reference to.
Did I just hear a dog?
Were you being provided information from your friend, Chief Berkowitz, about the progress of the investigation?
I want
No.
to hit the wiggles so
Were you
bad.
providing
but-
your friend, Brian Albert, information about the progress of the investigation or what you perceived it to be?
No, I didn't have any information on the investigation.
You were not interviewed about this case in any formal capacity until 5 days later, correct?
That sounds about right.
February 1st, Trooper Proctor?
I'm not exactly sure the date, but it was several days after, yes.
I'm sorry, I said February 1st, maybe it's
I don't-
February 3rd.
I don't know the date, but we were into February.
Where did that interview take place?
Sharon, Mass.
I'm sorry?
Sharon, Mass.
At what location?
I'm sorry?
What location?
Objection.
I'll see counsel very quickly at sidebar.
Why?
May I?
Yes.
Okay, the interview was not at the police station.
It was not, no.
What's going on?
By the time you interviewed,
Are they still in the sidebar? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Well, I need help. I need help. Chat, you're not helping. Why aren't you helping me, chat? I need help. Help. Somebody help me. There she is.
Hello.
There's help. How you doing? What's happening?
This is my favorite thing I've ever watched. I don't know why this is so entertaining, but this is like everything I dreamed it would be.
But you've seen it before, haven't you?
Yeah, but watching you see it is like so different. It's like somebody commented, I sent you that comment, right? Somebody commented and said, it's like watching a child like see the world for the first time.
It's so crazy. I mean, like you guys, you have no idea. Like I remember the trial going on, and again, my wife, she said she watched both of them and all stuff, and I was like, I knew so little of this, so little. Holy cow! It's
It's
crazy,
like such a
isn't
big
it?
undertaking too, because now everything that you learn, I'm like, okay, so now he needs to know this, and now he needs to know this, and now he needs to know this, now he needs to know that.
Oh my gosh! Like it was. I don't even know what the frustrating part is. Like I literally, I twice tonight I've been saying to myself, I need to download the transcripts and print them out and go through the highlighter.
Yeah, you're like, welcome to all. We've been doing all of this for, I mean, we had time like before the first trial and then after the first trial and then a whole year in between the first trial and the retrial to go back. You're doing it all like a crash course. It's crazy.
This is how I got through school too. Hey, listen, let me ask you. So after the first trial, and you watched it, right? That's when you first got interested in everything.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a hung jury, right? Mistrial.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, okay, wow, it's over. Cannot believe, Karen Reed, she had to go through all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. You're out there, you're just kind of living your day. Then you hear that they're going to try her again.
Oh, they announced it like basically that day that the retrial happened.
Oh, they did.
There like wasn't even a cooling off period. It was like, oh, we're going to try this case again. And for a little while, like Adam Lally kept saying that he was going to try it again. And even John O'Keefe's brother did an interview and he was like, yeah, like Adam Lally's like ready to try the case again. And then they were just like, actually, you sit over here because you're really slow. So we're going to pay Hank Brennan almost $1 million to get a worse verdict than you did. So that worked out.
Hold on. Okay, wait a second. $1 million. So what's the population of Canton? I've asked you every time. It's like 25,000. I thought it was 44,000. 25,000. So it's here 4 times 100,000 times 4.
I mean, to be fair, it was
every
it's
man,
Norfolk,
woman, and child.
Well, it's
paid
not just Canton,
$40.
it's Norfolk County.
Oh yeah, it is. It is. But yeah, okay, you're right. In Norfolk County, though, it's like 250,000, isn't it?
Sure, I
It's
actually
kind
don't
of big.
remember. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, still okay. Well, let's say if it's 250,000 people live in Norfolk County, that means every man, woman, and child that lives in the county paid $4 for that special prosecutor.
740,000 people.
Each
It's like a
man, woman,
bunch
and
of
child
towns.
paid
It's like-
$1.25.
Yeah, that's where my tax dollars are going. There's a huge pothole up the street from me, and every time I pass it, I'm like, well, my tax dollars could have fixed that, but I hope Hank's living large with our taxes.
Hey, don't quote me on this, but I think you can actually fix it yourself and write it off.
Perfect.
I think
That's
you
what I'll
can
be
do that.
doing tomorrow.
Don't quote me on that. I live in a non-income tax area, so matter of fact,
But okay, so
Anyway.
we're getting to the end of what I assigned you for Higgy. So what are your final thoughts on Higgins in general as a witness? And have you seen somebody lie that egregiously that many times in a row?
Ooh, those are 2 very distinct questions. All right, well, so what? Let's see. Hey, you said go to 2 hours. I was looking at it, so I don't think we need to go. It's like a minute and a half away to where it changes to tail light pieces. So we're at the end.
We gotta like ease into that.
Yeah,
That's a whole
we're
other
holding off on that,
storyline.
yeah. So well, let me answer the one I want to first. Is you said about lying. I like a lie, and especially on a stand like this. I don't know if you've ever been on trial, but sitting in that witness seat and being grilled, like with this was 2 hours and he still got time going. Being grilled, all eyes are staring at you. Some people can handle, the attention. Some people can't. I mean, they lock up and they're just like, oh no, like there's people looking at me,
That would be
People
me. I
do some
would
of the
lose my
best-
mind. Even if I had nothing
Really?
to hide and I just had to go and be like, yes, I saw the man run that way, I would lose it. I would not be able to function.
because of the questioning or because of the people?
No, because of a silent room, like staring at you while you just sit there being like, hi, my name is Emily. Oh my God, I would lose my mind.
I guess kindergarten's not that silent, but no, I mean that's I mean you're put on. Witnesses are kind of put on trial. You know, I mean, they're
Mhm.
sitting there and they're being grilled with all stuff, and to keep like a lie is something that you have to think about, and you have to be either well practiced, or yeah, you're just I don't know because I want to take the simple way. I want to say, oh, it's because he's just stupid. He can't figure it out. But that's not true. He's not stupid.
He's a federal agent, like a special. There's, if you Google Brian Higgins ATF, the first thing that comes up is like special agent Brian Higgins, like saves the day in like this wild case that only he could solve.
Oh yeah, he did. It was like I don't know if that was real or not. I asked Groke, and it's like, oh, he was like a hero. Like went in and
Mhm.
like somebody's being he left his post to go save
Mhm.
somebody. I mean,
Exactly.
having that
They
type
held a
of
ceremony for
fortitude.
him by like the U.S. attorney. Yeah. This is not, he's not the dumb, like, oh, I don't know, how do doors work? How do phones work? How am I supposed to know if I made a phone call or not? I don't know. I don't know if I have a password on my phone. You're a special agent. You went through special agent training. Like,
Listen,
you don't
that
know if you
you're
have a
right.
password on your phone? No.
He's an investigator. Yeah, I mean, do you understand like how electronic investigation works? I've used the phone. I mean, what are you even talking about, bud?
Now, there's
He's
one thing I need
okay.
to like really hammer home that I feel like Alan Jackson didn't even like go in on hard enough, because like watching it back through your eyes, like I don't feel like it totally resonated. So you know the part where he's talking about where Higgins parked his Jeep, which like that's a whole other thing that we'll get in. Someday we'll do all the conspiracies of like the Jeep wasn't actually parked there, but for now, let's just imagine his Jeep is parked where he says it was. So he's in front of the house with the house to his right, so like on his passenger side. Okay. And he's facing like up the street where Karen supposedly drove, right? He gets into the car, that whole thing of like he turns on his lights, he turns on his windshield wipers, he makes sure the plow's not dragging, whatever. I want you to picture you're getting into your car, it's dark out, and you turn your headlights on. I want you to envision what you can see in front of you.
You see the whole road,
Right. John's
and you see
body
to the side.
was in the morning, like from the 911, from the dash cam videos of the police cars, we now know like exactly where John's body was. And it was probably 20 feet in front of where Higgins' car was parked, maybe even less than that, on like, it's like street, sidewalk, and there's that like little bit of like grassy area in between. He was right there. If you turned your lights on, it's the only thing in front of you. It is the only thing you would see. And so when he says like, I didn't see a body, I wish I had. If I had, I would have done something to help him. Like, no, John wasn't there yet because Karen didn't hit him.
What time did Karen supposedly hit him? Do you remember that?
Depends which version of the multiverse we're going with, but I think the final answer was 12:32:16.
And he left at what time?
Well, okay, so that's a whole other thing. This is why I said write down the time. So he left, he said, so he got to the house at 12, according to his story. And he says, I only stayed 30 minutes. So that would have him leaving at 12:30. So then Alan Jackson says, so you left at 12:30? And he says, between 12:30 and 1. However, we also have video, which we'll get to eventually, where he is at the Canton Police Department, walking around like the sketchiest person you've ever seen in your entire life. And that video starts at like 1 120, I think, a 125. So that, and the Canton Police Department's 4 minutes away from 34 Fairview. So he left at 12. He got to 34 Fairview at 12. He stayed for 30 minutes, and then he drove 4 minutes, and then it was 1:30.
What time do they stop selling alcohol in Massachusetts?
Well, like Boston bars are 2 a.m., but Canton, the bar closed at 12. That's why they left.
And what about gas stations, stuff like that?
I never needed to buy late night gas station alcohol. So
I love this girl, y'all.
I don't even
love
think
this girl.
wait, I don't even think we sell alcohol at gas stations? Maybe.
Okay, so you can buy beer in Tennessee at a gas station. I think you can buy wine now.
Mhm.
And we've become very progressive here. And it closes, alcohol sales end at 3 a.m.
Okay.
So I was asking because I was like, well, maybe if he left at 12:30, he was walking around at 1:04 or what is that what you said?
I think if he did that, he would have said that he did that because he would have loved to have an alibi.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Also, we don't sell alcohol before 12 on Sundays because we're
Yeah.
Puritans.
Yeah, that's Tennessee same way.
Like what? Like you can get drunk all the time except for in the morning on Sundays. You have to be a
Yeah,
Puritan.
you gotta go to church sober. You can't be drinking during church.
As if you couldn't have just bought it the night before. It's so stupid. But yeah, no, none of it really makes sense. Yeah.
So, by the way, I want to say something real quick. When I asked you times, like somebody had said something in the chat, and I was in the middle of asking you time, and I was like, because like a few people said something like how they love like seeing us talk about this stuff together, and there is. So I just now know it's the first time I'm comfortable asking you questions like what time and stuff like this, and because I know that you know it. It's weird. It's like the answers that I don't know, I know that Emily knows it, and that's where it's so good. She's an incredible teacher, and it's
Wait, Amy just said you
taking this
can't buy
because this is kind of a
alcohol.
role.
You can't buy alcohol in Massachusetts in a gas station. There has to be a separate entrance and cash register. Laws are so silly.
Yes.
Yeah, but I didn't think
Yeah,
that you could get.
right.
I haven't seen alcohol at a gas station.
All right, so
But
so
yeah,
that blows that theory out of the water. He's not
and
gonna go pick up a 6-pack and head back to the police department. Now, after you showed me what the Canton Police Department looks like, it makes sense that he lives there
it does look
because
like
it's
a
a
house.
house.
Like, do you think he's the one who decorated for Christmas in that video? Wait, will you show them that video?
Yeah, let me see.
Do you think he's the one that put up the Christmas decorations? It's like for his
Oh, I
regular
bet so.
house.
Let's see here.
And you can also show them the one I sent you that why it's called the waterfall. It's the stupidest waterfall.
All right, hang on a second.
Also, Brian,
Yeah.
while you're finding that, Brian Higgins's testimony to me is the kind of testimony that, like, even if you wanted to believe that Karen was guilty and everything that all the witnesses said was true, it's like
Mhm.
you can't even believe it. None of it makes sense. Is he
No,
super
no,
frozen
why would
or
you?
am I?
Oh
Okay.
no, I'm over here. Yes, I am frozen. Can you hear me?
You scared me. Yeah, I can hear you. I was just like, did you have a stroke?
No, no,
Um,
no, no. So for some reason, my StreamYard freezes when I go
Oh,
to
it's like
another. Yeah,
everybody's. That's so
let's see
weird.
here. Wait on, I got remove that one.
But it's like, even if you want to believe him, it's like, we're really just supposed to believe, like, oh yeah, well, Brian Albert called you at 2:22, and then you called him right back, and there was a 22-second call, but like, you said it happened at the federal grand jury when you couldn't lie, but now you're saying it didn't happen And if it did happen, you both just called each other and you sat in silence, like when I had a crush on a boy in middle school and we just like sat on the phone and said nothing. Like, no. Okay, you guys,
Really?
this is the Canton
Wait a
police
second.
report.
Did you do that? Is that a thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
Well,
let's see
like,
here.
do you think Higgins put up those decorations because it's
You
his
see the
house?
decorations? Up. Hang on, I didn't mean to have volume. Sorry. Didn't mean to have any volume there. All right, so this is the Canton police. This
Also,
is
that's good. It's like, was I playing a weird song? What song was I even
no.
listening
Well, I
to?
don't know what you were playing. My blue tick coonhound likes gangster rap, and I'm not. I kid you not, guys. It's a long story. Anyway, she does like some. She likes the beats, so you never know what's playing in my background. So, what does it say?
You know what I'm
Peace on
listening
earth.
to?
It does. This has look. This whole thing has lights.
Yeah, it says peace on earth.
Oh, it is. Oh, look. This. You know what? This looks like a frat house. You
Yeah,
know, like
it
right
is
here
a
would
frat
be
house.
Greek. This would be in the
Yeah.
middle. That would be Greek letters.
It's just Kappa Pi Delta, Canton Police Department.
I love it. This is it. But where's the front door? Is there a front door?
It's around the back where the Sallyport is.
It really is. Oh my gosh, it really is. Like back here, there's
Yeah,
a holy
house.
cow.
It's literally just a house, and it's on Washington Street, like the busiest street in Canton, where you're just kind of there. It's like, oh, I wish I had a better. You're just driving in a neighborhood, so there's like you pass like an intersection where there's houses and houses and houses, and then you pass the Canton Police Department, and then you pass a cemetery, and then you're just like in a neighborhood.
I wonder if there's any unmarked graves over there in that cemetery. But anyway, okay, so that's that one, and then you want to show the other one? Where did
Yeah.
I go with that?
Why it's called the waterfall.
Let's see here. Is that this one? Let me do that. I gotta download it and go click.
Yeah, and Sunshine said in the videos and the pictures of 34 Fairview, they made the lawn look so huge that it was deceiving. In real life, it's like you could mow the lawn at 34 Fairview with like a push lawnmower in like 15 minutes. Like it's tiny. So like when we get to it, when Brian Albert and Nicole Albert say that they didn't wake up because all the flashing lights and everything were like on their side yard, that makes no sense. Okay, you guys, this is why it's called the waterfall. This is when I was just doing weird recon work one day. Up. There's the waterfall.
Oh man! Oh, I know that's called. There's something for that. But yes, that's the waterfall. Oh, it's so
That's the
beautiful and
waterfall.
majestic. That's the so that is that. I believe that's the waterfall where Pocahontas begged for John Smith's life before.
Exactly.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
the Salem witch
It's
trials.
man-made.
Pocahontas was there before the Salem witch trials happened, and then she
Mhm.
said, "Hey, listen, you got some witches around you."
Yeah.
And so that's how John Smith became the most popular name in America.
Yeah. And actually beavers built this dam.
What?
Beavers built that dam. It's been around since then, since beavers made it in Pocahontas days.
Oh, yeah, okay. You messed with me there for a second. I forgot about Pocahontas. Yes. Yeah, open the floodgates.
Yeah.
Holy cow. So that was the wait a second. So let me go back here. I have a question about this. So this is
This
that
was a
the
longer
the
video. I cropped it for you.
but is that the waterfall? Is that
Yeah.
the restaurant?
Mm-hmm. Cute, right?
Way.
Actually, if you go back to the very beginning, I don't know if you can see it here. Okay, yeah. See that flag right there?
Yeah.
Is it that one? One of the flags is
Marine Corps.
covering the oh wait, go back to the very that flag right there maybe. One of the flags is right over the security camera. So we do have security video of everybody leaving, but you're at the mercy of the wind if you can see the people or not, because sometimes the flag flaps this way and covers the camera, and then sometimes it flaps this way and you can see who's leaving and the security camera makes sense. But half the time it doesn't if the wind is blowing this way. Smart, really smart people designed all of this.
You know, hang on, where's my stupid little thingy here? How do I end this? How do I pull it up? Sorry, I'm getting tired. You know what they should get? They should get Kelsey Fitzsimmons dad to set up their security system, because we saw everything there.
I know. Half of watching that made me feel like I should get that in my house, and the other half was like, I don't actually think I want all that in my house.
Security cameras?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
I don't
I'm
have
not a
cameras in
big.
my house.
So yeah, it's bad enough I have a phone, but you know, not inside. I
I
don't
mean,
like
maybe I
cameras inside.
shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't tell people I don't have cameras in my house.
Oh no, I mean, you said you were. Ooh, maybe it's a trap. So yeah, let's not talk about cameras anymore.
Wait, Mitchell asked, is Waterfall more bar than restaurant? I think it is for like Canton, but like in real life, you would probably call it like equally a restaurant bar. But it's like one of the places to like go out and stay out later.
Are they the ones that are known for
I've
their
actually never
pizza?
been. My husband's been. I've never been.
Are they known for their pizzas at the place?
No, that's D&E Pizza. I mean, maybe Waterfall is too.
Hang on a second. Do they have a
I
webpage?
guess like compared to CF McCarthy's where they started at, CF McCarthy's is like more restaurant but also bar, and this is like, I guess in between the two, Waterfall is like more bar, like yeah, it's like where you would go out.
Hang on a second. Do they have a menu? Oh yeah,
Probably.
Waterfall. Oh yeah, this is it. Waterfall. Listen to me.
Wherever.
Oh, this is gonna be great. I gotta stop that screen. Oh, this is so cool. I've never seen this. All right. Is it? We're at the
Yeah.
right place? The neighborhood place.
Yeah.
Isn't that what Applebee's is?
This
Wait,
is like
why
the
does this
local
drink have
Applebee's.
cellophane? Does that drink have cellophane on it? I don't know. Okay. The Waterfall Bar and Grill, hours of operation. Kitchen closed at 10 p.m. Bar remains open later. Mondays they're
Yeah.
closed. And then, so it's just closed whenever it wants to. Washington Street. Oh, look at that. It's right there. You get directions. You can do the thing. Liquid Courage Comedy. Straight up comedy with a twist. Have you done that? Liquid Courage? The comedy
No.
tour? They're
No.
closed.
I'm
on
too scared to
Easter
go to. I'm too scared to go any of these places now.
Oh, look, they're hiring. Somebody go get a job. Somebody go get a job at the Waterfall. You have to go do this. Traveling Fools, how you doing, buddy? What's happening, man? The Guinness looks tasty. Not many have ever looked not tasty. Traveling Fools, good to see you, buddy. So what else they have here? So this, I'm sorry, I'm just looking through their celebrations. Candle making
Workshop
at a bar. At a bar in Massachusetts. It's like, wait a second, it's like witchcraft.
It also already passed. Damn,
Well,
we missed it.
they haven't updated their stuff. Look, Irish Charm. Do you think that's what Higgy does now after Higgy? Midori,
Higgy will-
Secco.
Higgy says at one point that he only drinks Jameson and ginger, and that's why he has to leave 34 Fairview because they didn't have Jameson. And then all these pictures came out of him drinking beer. So again, that man just can't tell the truth to save his life. The
He
British are
left
coming.
a get together as friends because they didn't have his alcohol.
Yeah.
My friends have
Even
to
though
bring
he's
their
been
own.
drinking since like 1 p.m. And then he says he went home and had a few more drinks.
According to those text messages, I don't think he's ever stopped drinking. I think
I
he's
know.
drinking on the stand right now.
I wouldn't be
Oh,
surprised.
look at these.
Actually,
This has to be for Valentine's Day. They're
we do
pink.
find out that John's brother was drunk on the stand. I don't know if we're ever going to watch his testimony, but just
Oh, that's
FYI, he was
awesome.
drunk on the stand.
Oh, this is this is like perpetual Christmas. Ooh, they have private events. I'm gonna say something really bad. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do that. Current lunch and dinner menu. Oh, are we lucky enough? Click here to
You're
order
looking at
online.
this like you've
A
never
new
been to a
menu is
restaurant.
coming. You what?
You're looking at this like you've never been to a restaurant before.
I've never been to the waterfall. What do they
I
have to
bet you could
eat?
guess it's probably like chicken nuggets and like a Caesar salad and like a hamburger and they probably have like one really random thing like steak tips. That's not random, but like
Yeah,
there'll
it
be like
is.
one super random. It'll be like catfish fry or something like
Ooh,
that nobody's
that
ever
always
ordered.
grosses me out. Custom burger.
Why is their font so
Oh, it's
small?
just like Higgy. It comes with a toasted bun. Look at that.
Yeah, was I right? I said all
Caesar
of this.
salad. Do you trust a Caesar at a place? Like,
I
Come
would get a Caesar salad almost anywhere.
really? Have you ever had one made at
Mhm.
your table?
Yeah,
That's really impressive, isn't it?
where they do the whole like, and they have the
And the anchovies and all that stuff. and-
yeah.
yeah, it's really impressive. Bone-in wings, boneless wings. They have both kinds of chicken here. Buffalo chicken
It's actually
nachos,
a good
cheese
menu.
quesadilla.
Fried pickles, mozzarella sticks. Yeah, it's a good
Oh,
menu.
Oh, and they're
Spinach
pepper
artichoke
chips.
dip. It has all the things.
Oh, what's an Irish nacho? Potato chips. All right, I'm done. Potato chips are an Irish nacho. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that looks like a bunch of heat and surf food. So,
Yeah.
I didn't see any pizza. Sorry. So no, what
Because
else
they
though
can't
about
compete
that?
with D&E.
And then what was the importance of D&E?
That's where Chris Albert works and owns, and it's across the street. So like from that waterfall outside, it's directly across the street. So they walk over. It's not that important.
So Chris closes the place down and then he goes drinks across the street.
First he goes, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I mean, the big thing you have to get out of tonight is if Brian Higgins talked to Brian Albert at 2:22 a.m., like his phone records say he does, what were they talking about?
And was
And
that was the 21-second conversation? Or
22
seconds?
seconds.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, and a funny moment happens. We're not going to get to it, but so Brian Higgins spends all that time saying like, you can't have a conversation in 22 seconds. That's not possible. And they go back and forth about that for a while. And then like an hour later, Higgins's attorney is there and needs to ask him something. And he goes, I'll just be about 10 seconds. And then they prove that you actually can have a conversation of substance in less than 22 seconds.
What do you think it was said in 22 seconds? Hey, Curly Common, how you doing, Lacey? What do you think was said? I mean, do you think it's that type of phone call where it says, "Hey Higgins, John's dead,"
No, I think that
or no? Higgins called them, didn't he?
so like Higgins is on a mission when he gets to the Canton. Like there's no this also has to be made like so clear. There is no reason for Brian Higgins to leave a party where he's been drinking for hours. Like he's hammered and he leaves a party and says that he is tired from a long day and needs to go home, but he doesn't go home. He goes to the Canton Police Department. Like there is no innocent explanation for why he is there at that time.
And what time did he leave the police department?
It was like 1:40.
So he's there for like 45 minutes or so.
Yeah. Actually, wait. If I put something down at the bottom, I'm only going to do this if I can find it quickly, because if not, then it's not worth it. Okay.
So
You can-
okay, so he leaves there at 1:45 and he's actually going home. So it's a
But he doesn't
40-minute
go home.
drive.
No, it's like
Where's
a
he go?
20-minute drive.
I was 20 minutes from there.
Mm-hmm.
It was 40 minutes from where Karen was the other day to his place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I talked to
No, it was 40 minutes if
wife.
Karen went to. It was 40 minutes if Karen went to Mansfield, to her house in Mansfield, and like 20 minutes if 25 minutes, I think I said, if she went to Canton. So it's like a 25-minute drive. Okay, wait. Play.
Hey, Dodo.
this.
I'm looking at you.
Okay, play that. Oh no, never mind, not that one. Sorry, but not that. Sorry, and I'm sorry.
That's okay. Fried pickles popped up. Do what? What'd you do?
Not that. Don't play that one. Sorry, wrong one. Wrong Higgy video.
Okay,
Found it.
We didn't do anything.
But I don't want to get you. Okay, wait. This one.
Looks like it's still the same one.
No, I didn't put it up yet.
Oh, there it is. Only you.
Okay, play that.
Too.
So as I'm walking down the hallway, dispatch would be off to the right. It's a wooden door with 2 glass panes.
So this is comparing. Okay.
I didn't make note. I walked by, I saw somebody sitting in the control room and then just went about my business. I did not go into dispatch.
That's him going into dispatch. This is what we see in the second trial compared to his testimony in the first trial.
You weren't actually at Canton PD to do administrative work at 1:30 in the morning, were you?
I was moving the vehicles.
Oh, he's on the phone or something, it looks like.
Mm-hmm. And this part I got wrong. He does move like one other vehicle, I believe. So.
It's really pouring snow at this point.
No, it just looks like it. It's really not.
Could have been somewhere.
Well, I was thinking like, of course, I guess the cars here are cold and it moves. Sorry.
So sometime between 1:30 and 2 a.m. is that roughly around?
Yes.
And when you.
Okay, so that's the drive. Okay. So he leaves the Canton PD at 1:45. And he says he got home. So it's a 15-minute drive. So he get home at 2. And then he says he had a drink, ate some food, watched the news, and then he was fast asleep when he was butt dialing Brian Albert at 2:22.
And he left at 1:40. What time was that? 1:45?
Just pulled out at 1:45.
Well,
Uh,
when I was single, a lot of girls would fall asleep really quick. Be like, "Hey, well, how'd you fall asleep? We just walked in the door." Kidding, y'all. I'm kidding, y'all.
That's
Holy
funny.
cow. Hey, real quick, hey, good night, Lacey. Hey, dream about me. Um, Sunshine Love wants to know if you've been recognized in public.
No. Nope.
Now, do you really think that?
Never. Hmm?
Wait, why do you say that? Do you go out in oh, hey, by the way, do I need to remove this or is there anything else here?
No, that's the end of that.
Okay. Yeah, and I'll talk to you about that time here in a second. I do have a theory about that, but I want to ask you, do you go out like wearing like a scarf and glasses and stuff like that?
I mean, I have sunglasses on like all the time, but not like in a store.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I mean, I have sunglasses on all the time, but no, it's funny. We were in Dollywood last like October to see they do all the decoration, all the so like Dollywood's open till like January, and they during Halloween they do all the Halloween stuff. It's really cool. Someone walks past Valhalla and says, "Sup, Valhalla?" And he's like, "Yo, man, how you doing?" And then he goes, "Wait, how do you know my name?" It was a really weird thing. And then I was White Rabbit. So one time she's like, "Did you see that woman?" I was like, walking next to that guy that looked just he looked like somebody I knew. And yeah, did you see that guy? I was like laughing about it. And I never saw a woman. And anyway, she said, "I think she recognized you." And I'm like, "No, nobody recognizes me." And she said, "No, like the way she walked by, she like did like a double take thing and then like that." And I was like, "I didn't see any of that. I don't know what you're talking about." So I'm betting someone probably has seen you. I'd be like, "Oh, it's Emily." I'm gonna see if she gets sumo oranges. Sumo oranges.
Well, if they did, they didn't say hi. So that's a
Yeah.
bummer.
So the route and everything that he leaves at 1:45. He's asleep by 2:22. Or no, he's in the process. His phone has recognized his butt at 2:22.
Yeah. I don't think he goes home. That's my theory. I don't know how many other people subscribe to that conspiracy theory, but in the next morning, he gets a phone call from the chief of police, who's his best friend, Berkey, and then he doesn't answer, and then he gets a phone call from Brian Albert that he says that I think comes at like, I want to say like 6. That time I actually don't remember, but then he's at Brian Albert's house by 7, and it's like the times like make no sense. Yeah, okay. Holly said that Higgy never went home either. I just don't think, like, to me he's at the police department getting something that they need at the house. God knows what.
Oh.
And yeah.
Oh, it's like I don't know. Like I don't think about this. Like I've never thought about this. There's no conspiracy to me. Like I never thought about any of that type of stuff. So you think he left and then went back over to their place?
Like there's no reason to go to the police department just to then go home. Like
when
if he
he's
was
walking
going to go
around, I'm sorry, go on.
Yeah, like he's walking around inside the police department, like doing something. He goes into like a few different cars. He gets a big bag from one of them. He goes back into his car, and it's like, you're not there to move cars. That's his excuse. And then first he says do administrative work.
Is this the one?
Yes.
Right,
And so this part that he's saying here, so pause for 1 sec. So
I can't pause. You have to pause. You're in control of it.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that. Okay, so he's saying here, this the top is video that we see in the second trial, not the first trial. And the
Okay.
bottom is his testimony from the first trial, where he can still lie because he doesn't know that they have that footage that's coming a year later. So,
Now, why
in
was
the-
this footage not introduced in the first trial?
like, great question. The most innocent explanation is like there was a lot of evidence to sift through. The defense team didn't know they had it. Who knows? The most like nefarious explanation is they were hiding it. I don't know.
They didn't have it. They didn't have this for the first trial.
Unclear. Like we didn't see it. Maybe they did, and we just didn't see it. But so what he's saying at the bottom right here is he's describing the layout of the Canton Police Department. He says, when you walk in, you go down a long hallway and dispatch is on your right. And then Alan Jackson says, like, who was working in dispatch? He says, like, Sergeant Good, who we'll get to eventually. And Higgins says, I did not go into dispatch. And then in the video, we see him go into dispatch. He's in there for 6 minutes. We don't know what they talked about. And then you see him
That's
doing weird stuff
18
with
conversations that didn't take place. 6 minutes.
Yeah. Okay, so ready? Here we go.
So as I'm walking down the hallway, dispatch would be off to the right. It's a wooden door with 2 glass panes.
And you made note of who was on duty.
Can you turn that up?
I didn't make
No,
note. I walked
that's the
by,
loudest
saw
it
someone
goes.
sitting in the control room and then just went about my business. I did not go into dispatch.
I did not go into it. He says right there.
Mm-hmm.
Did they show this?
You weren't actually
I'm jumping ahead.
Canton PD to
I want to know what happened in the second trial.
Well, he didn't. So Higgins doesn't testify in the second trial. So this is like all that the jury knows about Higgins in the retrial is him just like looking like this really sketchy dude walking around dispatch, being a weirdo. So no, they didn't get it like side by side.
I was
Okay.
moving the vehicles.
So right there, he has them in his hand,
I'm
right?
sure it's on video.
Glowing.
Yeah. And they actually asked Yuri Buchanan about that. And they say to him, like, was he on the phone? And Yuri basically says something like, he looks like he's holding up something that's rectangular and glowing, but I can't say quite what it was to say that it was a phone. Okay. Well, okay.
So, okay.
And we don't know who he's talking to because we only got some of his phone records from like the federal investigation. So he's talking to somebody else that wasn't Brian Albert, AKA maybe Ken Berkowitz, his best friend, and his second best friend after Matt Kelch and chief of police.
Vehicles. I'm sure it's on video.
It is. And yes, it looks like it's snowing really hard right there.
Yeah.
It's like so the parking lot is still asphalt. Like that's not snow yet. Like you can see like you can see where he walked. He's not like making footprints in the snow.
Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. It's an optical.
So it's like
illusion.
it's just starting. Yeah, it's like because it's black and white, and also because they edited a lot of these videos to make them look less.
Don't move. Don't
guilty.
move anything. I want to point out across the street, someone has a snowplow on their car. So like,
Mhm.
I don't know what that is across the street, but someone said in the chat, like, I've seen this before. People keep saying you'd have like, why would he have a snowplow on his vehicle? A lot of people, when it starts to snow, they're heroes, man. They could be. You ever see The Simpsons, Mr. Plow? That's what it is.
Yeah. And sometimes people with plows are really weird about it. Like they're like, so my parents we have like a little cottage on a pond and there's like a dirt road going down and then there's 3 houses down at the bottom. And my parents don't like live there year round, but one of the other guys does. And every time anytime it snows, he like bills my parents because he had to drive his plow out of the road. My parents are like, but like we're not there, and like we didn't ask you to do this, and all you're doing is like driving your car up the road. But they make the neighbors happy. But people get really weird about it because it's like, I guess it's hard to maintain your plow
That's
with,
so weird.
especially if it's on like a smaller vehicle because it can like overheat. Higgins explains it. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's
So he like goes
That's
in that
weird.
car, he moves it like
and what car is that? Do we know
around.
that? Outside of the camera. Did we know what car that was he moved?
Apparently he has like a gazillion cars. And also he wasn't even supposed to be back from New York yet. And he left his keys on his desk in case anybody needed to move any of his vehicles. So he was not supposed to come back from New York until the following morning. But then the snowstorm was coming. So they came back early. So like it's all just
So he
weird.
could plow. Now who's this walking across? Is that him?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like that's his Jeep with the lights on with the plow.
Could
Yeah.
be somewhere around 20 or 2.
So sometime between 1:30 and 2 a.m. Is that roughly around?
Yes.
And when you
And that's it. Then he goes home, has a few drinks, ate some food, watched the news, fell asleep, then got a butt
Ends
dial.
up over there at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Now hold on, wait, so he got a butt dial? Is that or he did the butt dial? He did the butt dial. That's right.
Their butts communicated. They both butt dialed. So that's what I was trying to tell you in the chat. So Higgins says that he didn't know that he got a call and didn't know that he called back. Brian Albert says that he was doing the deed with his wife and he, while getting it on, butt dialed Higgins and then butt answered Higgins's butt dial. This is what we're all supposed to believe. This is the story.
So
Also, and not for nothing, Brian Albert and his wife Nicole have 5 children. They've been dating since they were 13 and they've been married their whole entire lives. He's been in New York, drove back from New York, drinking all day long, hasn't showered. I call BS just based on the fact that there is no way that couple is having sex. Right?
But you got to say so on national TV. What did she say about it? Was she on stand?
Yeah, they didn't ask her about it. Thank God. I don't know if I would be able to survive hearing her try to like BS her way out of that or admit to it. I don't know.
So, okay. Assume. Never mind. I don't want to know. Yeah, I have a. I'm gonna go to a different universe. Willis, how you doing, buddy?
I can't even imagine
How you
coming
doing,
into this
bud?
conversation and having no idea.
What? Yeah, I know. It's fun. It's like you
Please
coming in.
disregard
Yeah, that's
everything
like the worst time. It's so funny. Oh my gosh, everybody gives me a hard time. They're like, it's like Emily has like this little like force field around her when I'm like, do not upset her. I like her. There's not many people I like.
I did come in at a really bad time. Someone was throwing up all over themselves in a public restaurant. I was like, I'm gonna go now.
Yeah, that was one of he was one of my groomsmen. It was very
Nice.
weird, very awkward. Yeah. I was told that I shouldn't say, well, the best thing that ever happened to him is we get divorced. And I was like, I got in trouble for that. Are there people listening to this right now? I hope not.
Is this being recorded that he can see that?
No!
Yeah.
Oh, to be fair, I've said that about a lot of people. Well, it's good to see you, buddy. Oh, hey, this, what you doing, Willis? This guy, he's a pro. I say, for lack of a better term, he's a pro Evil Knievel. Like,
Oh my gosh.
jumps off, yeah, like motocross, like all the jumping and motorcycle stuff, all that. That's not
That's
exactly
crazy.
Evil Knievel, but like I
I knew
said,
exactly what you meant when you said it, though. That's exactly what I was picturing. So it worked.
thank you.
Good
That's
description.
awesome. Yeah, it's cool. And you see him, he's the most laid back guy in the world. He's just like, nah, just just
That's
chilling. And I'm
crazy.
like, I guess you would be chilled if you're just sitting on your porch, because yeah, that type of stuff's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But
I gotta go check that out.
yeah,
That's nuts.
yeah, Will's a cool guy. We have a lot of cool people around here. So,
That's true.
um,
I agree.
yeah, it's just me that's the weirdo. But so okay, so he does this. It's 2 a.m. He does the butt dial. All this stuff's happening. Blah blah blah. He ends up back over there at 7. That's how many hours of sleep? 3 hours of sleep. And then they said that was this the day he was? How long was he there? Let me ask that. 'Cause I have it wrong. How long was he there for? Actually, I have that written down, don't I? 7 to 9,
Where for?
or the
Yeah,
Albert.
7 to 9. And
And
then he's not scheduled to work. So he just goes over to the Canton Police Department and he's there all day. In and out, Canton to Sallyport, Sallyport to booking, booking to Sallyport. He's all over the place. Karen's car. Okay, so here's a spoiler for like one other part of the testimony that we are not going to get to for so long that it's important. So in the second trial, there's a very sassy witness named Kelly Dever. And it turns out that when the FBI did the federal investigation, she met with federal agents in August of 2023. And she tells them, she was on dispatch that night or that morning. And she tells the federal investigators that she saw Brian Higgins and Ken Berkowitz in the Sallyport with Karen Reed's vehicle for a, quote, wildly long time. And she thought it was weird because that was evidence and Higgins was a witness, and she never saw him leave. And that, yeah. Then it turns out that she said that her brain just made it up, but like that's a whole other part of the story.
She's not the one that had a substance abuse problem, is she?
She might now. She got fired or she quit.
Somebody had
She-
a problem, I thought.
Mm,
They didn't do a background check on them or something like that. I don't know.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I have my stuff crossed.
Well, she's somebody that like if she realizes that she could tell her story and like make a lot of things right, she has a lot of power. I just don't know that she'll ever do that. Well, you'll see her eventually and you'll understand what I'm talking about. She's the one who says the word garage. So if you see people ever saying garage about the Sallyport, that's where that comes from. Alan Jackson says to her, like, what is the Sallyport? And she goes, the Sallyport is like a garage.
Does the court reporter say, excuse me, what was that word? Could you spell excuse me,
Actually,
what was
I
that
don't know.
word?
I should look up what they
Could
put
you spell
on-
that for
on-
me?
I
Yeah.
should look up what they put on her sidebar transcripts.
RUHROO. Ruh-roh.
Definitely.
Defend. It's a whole nother language. One year it's going to be like Elvish or Klingon. Everybody's going to be speaking it. Wildly long
Fosslong.
time, which was a false memory. I
Yeah,
hate
she
the term
says it-
false memory. Is that a thing from the trial? I've heard
Yeah,
before.
she says
I can't
it's like a garage, essentially. It's the hardest thing to say. I don't even know how she said. It's like a garage,
garage.
essentially.
You have to
Say
talk like Scooby.
garage,
Garage.
essentially. Yeah.
And this is, and I remember now. I've seen pictures, or you showed me the video where it's like there's the garage has Karen's vehicle in it, and then it has the other vehicle from like the 1972.
Yeah, from the unsolved murder that I already solved.
You solved it?
Yeah, it was the
Were
husband.
you the one? Oh,
Yeah, it
that's
was the
right. I remember
husband.
that now. Yes.
I mean, they don't know that I
Um,
solved it, but it was the husband. It's really obvious. It's
what
actually
makes you say it's so
embarrassing.
obvious?
Because she went to go pick up the dog, and then she went to where she ends up getting killed. And she had just like recently told her husband she wanted a divorce. And then she's killed in this parking lot in her car, the car that's still there. And then the dog's at home. Well, how'd the dog get home? What random killer is going to be like, oh, sorry, let me kill you and then drop your dog off at home? No,
A
the husband
courteous
dropped the
killer.
dog.
Or
Yeah,
the guy
the
who did it, her
husband.
husband. Yeah.
Who else likes the dog?
Well, it's that whole simplicity thing. So
And actually, I would like do a stream about this sometimes because it's actually crazy. It's like in the 80s, and people were writing like letters to the editor of the newspaper being like, I know that so-and-so husband did it. And then like publishing it in like the local town newspaper.
what do you think about the Zodiac killer?
I don't know. Don't
Because
break my
do you know
brain.
anything about
I can
him? I
only-
mean,
a
I just
little
know the
bit.
movie. Okay, I mean, because like that blew my mind. It's like it's all based off of him sending a letter in.
Yeah.
Also, what's
Did-
wildly weird about that is that the color green ink, like that's a thing that like they've somehow it's like associated with sociopaths. And is it the London Times? Is that what the London Times, whatever their paper is over there? They will not publish any letters that have green ink on them
Whoa.
because of that. It also
That's-
happens to be the color that M from James Bond used to sign everything.
That's so specific.
It's a random world around here, Emily. It's a random world. Sorry, it's nothingness. Hey, you really nailed it out of the park today. You did a great job.
I'm glad. I gotta
doubt.
go to bed. You have your bonus homework assignments if you want to do any more tomorrow, but it's microdot, so
Yeah.
it's like really fun to watch. It's like less
Well, I want to
tedious.
do all of those, and I was gonna. So I woke up and I told my wife, I was like, I got to do 2 streams today. I got to do because I was gonna do a fun stream tonight, and I was gonna do the homework stream tonight or this afternoon. I looked on YouTube, I saw you on. I was like, oh, good. I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna watch this and go finish working in the yard. And
You're
you
welcome.
did a great job, y'all. You really
Thank
do.
you.
Go check out that interview she did. And I think you totally.
I
you
didn't
heard me
actually
earlier.
do the interview. I just watched
Not the
an
interview. I'm sorry.
Just to be clear,
I want you to
I
interview the guy.
watched an interview. I
She
do
watched
too.
an interview.
I need to
She
like.
discussed it. It was a great job. You did a wonderful job with it.
Thank you.
And I do. If you heard me earlier, it's your Gwen moment. Go
I
after
need
that.
to follow up and not be a chicken, but that will happen eventually. When I first emailed him, it was because I woke up at 3:00 in the morning and I like felt gutsy, and then I emailed him. So that just needs to happen again sometime. But anyways,
I'll harass
thank
you
you
every
for
day until you
doing
do. And
great
when's
job
the
with your
date?
homework.
What's the date on your interview with Kelsey Fitzsimmons? That's coming up, isn't it?
I don't have an interview with Kelsey Fitzsimmons.
Oh, come on. Come on. You got to have one.
I feel like I don't really want to interview her like that. Like I would have a conversation with her like privately, but I don't know that I have anything I want to do like publicly with her. I did send her a message on Twitter and she wrote me back a really nice message.
You know, what I would like to hear, I think you're the only person that could do it, is uh, her journey when she, after the everything happened to her, she wakes up, she's in a hospital, and she doesn't have her child.
No,
Like
I can't.
that whole thing, I think you would do a really good job. It'd be very hard interview, it'd be a very hard thing to talk to. But it just you don't talk anything trial or anything like that. You talk about just the family aspect of it.
Yeah.
Be
I mean,
hard.
I would do an interview with her like in 2 years once like she's like settled back into life, like a like now that you're on the other side of it kind of thing. I just feel like I wouldn't want to personally
Yeah, she
be
has
part of
something coming up.
anything that like might complicate
Yeah.
her life more.
Yeah, I
And
understand.
like
Yeah.
I feel like, and this is why I would never be like do this like a real like I don't know what the word is, but I feel like there are some things that for me don't feel like content, and like her life right now to me doesn't feel it's content that I would like enjoy seeing somebody else do, but it's like it's not like
It's not for
YouTube-y,
you.
like this I mean, I feel like my life on here is like too silly to then be like, let's have a serious conversation about like the most traumatic experience of your life. You know what I mean?
Yes, your life on here is too silly. What I would never know
Like
what
I
that is.
like a rainbow of sea creatures back here.
Hey, listen, I didn't nobody the axolotl has changed lives. Miami Spice, my dear friend and
Mhm.
super mod. I mean, she's the expert. When people ask me like, why you have that name, it's because it's Miami's name. Anyway,
Aw.
no, she sent me a picture this morning. She's like, you have to find me that song because I played the song yesterday, and she said you have because she had got her son a neon sign of an axolotl. And I had no
Yes.
idea. Yes, it's so cool. Like so many people are on this thing now. I'm like, this is awesome. It's actually come up happening now. So
I love
I just
that.
realized it looks like me a little bit. Look at that. Golly, man. I'm kind of frumpy and oh geez. That's I need to change those again. Well, hey, thanks for coming by.
Thanks for having me.
That
Thanks
was
for working
it
so
was
hard on your homework.
so
I
intense. It was so
appreciate you.
intense. It
I
was a
need to
lot
go
of
to
stuff.
bed. I'm like
Get out of here.
already
Go. You're
half
going.
asleep. Okay,
I'll kind of
bye.
kick you off. Say bye, everybody. Go sub up to Emily. She's awesome. She's absolutely awesome. Um, that's it, y'all. That's what I got. Hey guys, please make sure you've subbed up tomorrow. I'll be doing some more. Gosh, it's later than I thought it would be. Holy cow, I've been doing this for a long time. I'll be covering. I've got. Let's see here. You guys, I'll tell you what tomorrow is. We have on the agenda. It'll be microdots. It's of Higgins at the Canton Police Department after he leaves 34 Fairview. Okay. Oh, that's why. Do you see how smart she is? You guys see what she did? She set me up for it. She set up totally because like she was like showing me the stuff about Higgy Bear there walking through the police station. That's what tomorrow's is. That's tomorrow's topic. So tomorrow, hopefully, I'll be doing an afternoon, and then we'll go back to just the nighttime. We'll hang out, have a good time. Y'all also, FNL Dollywood, June 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Broken Baker's going to be there. I'm going to be there. Holla, Volstorm. There's a lot of others that I can't talk about right now because there's some big names. There's some big names. We got to lock Emily in. She said she'd go. We got to lock her in. So, anyway, if you didn't do the content on her, I would know nothing about it. I'm supporting her all the way from California. Keep doing what you're doing. Are you talking about Karen Gwen? Or Karen Gwen. Karen Reed. Gwen. Gwen is the name of from Van Wilder. One of the only movies that Emily's seen. Are you talking about Karen Reed? And you know what, Sunshine, you said something else earlier that was good. Was you said you love that how Emily and I were doing this and keeping the Karen Reed, like the message out there. I didn't start this for that. It was I was on with Broken Baker. He had Turtle Boy on. I didn't know it. The software wasn't working right, and all I had was a blank screen, and I could hear people. And Broken Baker's like, "Hey, you got to talk with Emily. She's so great. Your minds would work great together. She could control the squirrels." I was like, "All right, that's cool." And then little did I know, Southie, how you doing, Southie Sally? Little did I know that it would become a friendship. And then he had Turtle Boy on too, and that's when I heard about Turtle Boy was being prosecuted for witness intimidation. And I'm like, what? This is not how that works. We have a First Amendment. A lot of the stuff he did was very protected, and that's what got me interested in everything. I still my whole thing is I'm getting the word out about Turtle Boy's struggles with the First Amendment and what's happening up there. There's something wrong. And Massachusetts is the cradle of democracy. It is where the American ideal started. The idea of freedom and individualism that is not borrowed from a king, but is self-evident in yourself, started right there in Massachusetts, and they seem to be on a fast track to take it away from people. That hurts, man. That hurts. Don't want to see that happening. So, Massachusetts met some great people. Some of the best people I've ever met are from there. And let's see here. What else is that? Oh, cool. Hang on. Give me 1 second here. I just got information. Hang on here. Let me do this. I'm gonna share this with you guys. All right, hang on here. Look at this. I go here. I go here. Sorry, y'all. Nope, I messed that one up big time, didn't I? No, I didn't. It doesn't matter. Not working. Hang on, give me 1 sec. Give me 1 second. I got it. But anyway, yeah, Turtle Boy, what's happening to him it's unbelievably just silly wrong. And Emily, though, like that's probably the greatest thing. I'm so thankful that we've met and got to know each other. And this is she's just awesome. So tomorrow afternoon, that was the original thing. That's what we were. I'll let the chat decide on the times. So tomorrow, hopefully, I'll be able to do the microdots, and then we'll have a good time running. We'll have a party stream, okay? Other than that, I have real quick T42 gave 2 memberships. I said T. Hang on a second. I'll get to you. And wait, where'd my thing go? Did they take it away, T? Oh my gosh, it's gone. No. Wait. Where I can see it? Holy cow. Did my thing get bigger? I didn't touch a button. Thank you, T.